You're live on Happy 98.9 FM, live on Nisim 95.9 and 100.1, live on ETV, live on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. You're welcome to the Happy Morning Show. And this morning, welcoming you to the show, all we are saying is Bubu Nawo. And what does it mean? It means we honor you, we honor you, we honor you. Yehuwa, you are here. Ye maudin krono so ye kasa rade osuro ni asase hwan e no te se wo. Na anopa me drive na me be adwuma na me radio no me Philipia na ekoto station be so na osofo bi owo preach na wo ka onyankopon asem na wo hwe ahoden a wo de ka onyankopon asem na wo ka kire wo na wo tie won, for which I was one of them, that we should fear God in all things we do. And for a split second I paused whilst driving in my mind, and I was asking my question, do I fear God? Do Ghanaians fear God? Does the church fear God? Do we all fear God? And then when you semunti ya fani so onyankopon ye humobro nyame onyankopon ye odo nyame, and so because of that we take God for granted, and the fear of the Lord is not in us, so much so we don't even fear the house of God anymore. And then it's all about grace. It's all about grace. It's all about grace. But Paul says, shall we continue to sin that grace may abound? No. And so we be so on a person, you remember that time when you were looking for that job and you consistently went before God asking him, when you me domina minya, when you me domina minya ba, when you me domi na minya our dear domi nam bibia enye pepepe domina ma na monto nyina ensisi ye no nyame hu mobo na isi e wo hia wo no ma wo so na nso nyame hu de eni mu biem. As a businessman, you don't mind sacrificing anything to become prosperous. As a married woman, as a married man, you don't mind having extras outside. And then it's common, it's normal. You can't, side chick, side man, side boy. We don't fear God at all. There are so many churches in this country today, numerous churches, and yet, Bonia Esra Pisango say, Entinyamishu, a wounded Padasanimuana. Usro nyamia and they will call you may know Safuni I will sell 1,500, you sell 1,500 and not 2,500. Usro nyamia and they will call you may post no good. Your responsibility would be to ensure say among phoning you will be a edim run so and you say we could also big a crap. So Jenny and you say we are no mouths now we should too. Banker, you're not there to rip off people. So we didn't see the 200 be out 30 pesos on account anymore, because you know so nipano obebuneni edi eguso. Let's go out there having the fear of the Lord in us, and that will make our nation great and strong and prosperous again. Let's pray for our politicians. When you man who suro and that one akuma so we ene kakra bi dia on pay suro nyame na fa na kwara so we anam de mo kwaba ACP retired Victor Tando at the road safety tidbit na ebebrem we are the work alternative system no abro man for the sports kakra ebebro man for na yedi enkomo na yedi nkoma na yedi ani ADHE bi sase anya bia no yenu anu asuku for more universities no ene wo mo faith na etesen wo mo teacher form di o madwuma eto form no ene nkomo twetwe na etesen the last time you di nkomo no na they were indicating say they were hopeful say something good will come out of their meeting with government. And akwesi say if beto so di nkomo na bisa about the issues to do with a year, say is it that press freedom is under threat? Our man will say more. Is it that media men are being gagged? Is it that criminal libel law no and they fetch it near the bar now? You know in the so and journalists be alcohol court your mobile fix the country now one more convener no on so or quota you're charging the treason. Yet any ADHE need is it that the practice of journalism and our folly and now say abino and a too overzealous to say you mean can I say Okana Samwa near Becho, Nina idea whom encomo and a pay eligibility so, and till only a film na any and to any discipline incomo, non fire will safety tidbits now, and brain. I'm also saying ACP retired Victor Tando Dincomo no day a road safety tidbits now, a brain. AC on the pension more crabber.
I'm a boss.
Now, in bomb design of Paja.
I mean, Teddy, me use on so, yes, sir.
Yo, Anapedi, over to you.
Edma famo happy from Momo, Mama Pasoria, and Muduma Pa, Mudi Simonis, and Mudi Edebua Momine. Because I say, so don't forget Uncle and come home. On for Monsieur, Uncle Suntin, and you so entry. Let's hear for Muted Medi and I pay Mamunina, Mama Chandishi. And Mobe said Medi can say so happy FM 98.9. And I pay any idea, boss, Sammy, a Sean in the tea, a drum. On my body, should only be any Justice Nati, Isaac Ade, Sefa Dankwa, Raymond Nyamado, Rafa Tishabu Ali, Pastor Thomas, and Director Kwame Damti. Zanfred and Yes is only the Mama the Patia Mia Swam or Dimo. See the Sonia to Tia Night to Tiansa. Yes, and will be a yano. See the Adumi and Ayadum. The Satum Jam ceremony, dear Pass, so many retired principal film. Yen chair, one young church, young and said to one of them, said by his grace, so we are alive. The Damias. I mean, retired principal in I report there no penny watching up here. Commission police retired, penny, which young neighbor in Lala, and come home. Sana, Mecha, Emamia, Vice President, I may give to any booty. Mama, good morning. Jane Secretary for George Ankobe, Bema. Only Madam Teacher, Church of Milan pay. Now, Mincha, Accra Regional Welfare Officer, Chief Amadeke, Bema, one anti Mary or Yere, Mamuninachi, I'm a paying a minshram. And Bema, Ankoma Dichu, only Secretary, Financial Secretary, was a Moachi. And Amwa, Treasurer, also, Mema also Achi. Urabampo, one Assistant Secretary. Ono Jankama, so on the Pebby out in Bedman, Yamanka, which is slow, and able to have winner. So for the Amias or near the Yama, the Patchy Mia saw him, him saying, who sing us or the end, and the echo, as he acquired, you become the same, and the year Bansua, ever the same, if not Papa, the Yamomi so soon one son, yet she did. She ever couldn't say any about the same. And I know you can sing be edified motor win, sending moto ya, it's your card that was saying for you. Wamotimi across kwano any akwanhia e ba ekwano so enra ko wakata friend any graphic or the asini betu mfimfin ho ba bi obi na tro de ba na odimfo ni kan ho was this a motorway so far ya isa wo yakọ obrisamji motorway so far no asani wo ko obrisamji adin so okasa enne unapproved route cough bebree abetito kwano so obi tini fiano or uncle drew baby I saw offer baby no wabo kwentiawa omo ye Ghana highway call no makusino Ghana highway call no makutitu ho enkenka de call committee 18 ho na fa de batrasa konkwanta no so ho ayi mi no pa aso mi busa no se timpenifo mi sremo adawo mo highway authority for eya mo fa ho ana mo nta fa ho ene se mo fa ho so enti anu ye bie ni ho mi de musician kan ni je ho kenu anse kwan no kura edin da so ne Accra Tema motorway enti Accra no nyamfo helicopter owen Tema MC owen eden ye betimi aye mo man security guard for ni bi security guard to bi om je kwa so check no ma mo any pen bi na police for yi bi enka won ho na enye duty point kan bia bedru no na kom je nyina ho kan bia aje anajo de bi na ketem bi om je nyina ho seni omutimi si kwa no a ebetimi ache na se sie di yan fi ya te kwa ise bi ebehyehyɛ no ho no ebi ehu enu ti no wura no o de yi bai no o see use of motorway becoming a hell presumptive motorway no so far ya presumptive kwan abushafo yen tra ho ema no man sa yen tra ho enti metro ni MC fo mpanifo yi no city guard for no nsusu ho ne prosi operation commander no entrance no mususu ho anam Tema police for bi ni Accra police for bi nye bi a operation men no mo afye do another dia any ombetime gama police for no police for na daytime no na city guard for police for no bi nko yes ni say betime up one sa nipa mpebre pi on pebre nti osuzu afa na make ofa no ha akotwa boot aba na me fa ha ya na boot composing ho ene gi ntwa boot etu kwa eno asa okodan ho na wo na obey ohoye approved route momien for approved route unapproved route no ekwantiawa emusio momien hye we nso na motorway no ha se na esi ye no enye kwan ye fa so no ene motorway ne kase nyina akura no ejumba sense nkofo guso ha esi adan de ben motorway no nkofo di containers ni ade esi sense hon kwan no nyina no eya urban road enye motorway bi eya urban road ase ekwan de kro fifi ene mantem sa na ese motorway ni edane hey asajibo atu apim kwa minkroma kana man peni odikan owen beke o motorway o kwa minkroma motorway beke ni na dia fidie atiti apansam esempeni fo omfom nansi fo omfa omnansi fo ni enyi motorway nsi ho ni enhwe se akwanhyia na sane na nse ye na beka miensa nan na bobo mu no ano ebitimi aprase mesra odumfo jomke ho odumfo je ni ye lejuma pebiara esi mu biye ni su ne de no agana manye adomni nhira enframai
esi peno pebe do say for a road safety tidbit or the abe sami de betwa so na ye de double quarter na tifisem na abra. Welcome back to the Happy Morning Show. We have 9 more minutes before we hit the top of the hour 6. Welcome to the show. I'm hoping saying you know ya boy ya boy adwene mu ene yetiri mu pose ya kwakwa ya adwumaden e de akyekire ya ma Ghana. Mrs. Ronyame na kwa adwumaden e ma wo ma Ghana. Ray, morning.
Morning, sir.
We are the day.
Nyame ado.
Fati, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
We are the
Yes.
You. Yes, Shasi Nemfa a Daily Graphic and Shasi Anope Oshia front page of the Daily Graphic retooling TVET 57 schools witness upgrading obsolete equipment replaced and no minerals investment fund to pump $500 million into small scale mining and also so Honoma Omanfo Bitmakin can be Baka Vomawo remanded over treason felony and also so Honoma a month for a bit media many ediachi no I can be and pay other stories our quarter and Burkina Faso's junta leader declared president Honum EU Gates Foundation to support African medicines and also Honuma a month for a bit me I can be and pay Russia's door open for diplomacy and also Honuma a month for which I can be Canada's PM to invoke rarely used emergency powers and this is Honoma a month for a bit me I can be stories no the canon so any rise in consumption of chocolate cocoa products in month of love Honum journalists urged to be ethical that on the commemoration of World Radio Day direct donations to Apiate Fund support fund Reverend Dr. Aye, so say direct donations to Apiate Support Fund, and also to Elhonma, a month for a bit to me, a deal money, a DHD, not one more Akenkai, a BA, and no pay. CSOs call for political tolerance. NDC open to national dialogue. Former President John Dramani Mahama and Okasa. Final one, 4 Ghanaians convicted in the UK of drug trafficking. We now stories are underpaid. Daily Graphic Diabre.
The new crusading guide, Kumonga, charged with treason, remanded for 2 weeks. E-levy not withdrawn from Parliament. Majority Leader Ena Eka. The National ASEA PMMC's role in improving revenue assurance. GBA slams Medina MP, calls his comment on political judgment irresponsible. Residents applaud IGP for fighting land guards in Boteman, Adregano. ɛno ɛwɔ hɔnom. G7 leaders warn Russia of massive economic sanctions if it invades Ukraine. Ɛno wɔ hɔnom saa so ɛna government still committed to passing condominium bill, Works and Housing Minister ɛna ɛka. We are monitoring Ghana's recovery. A program request has not been made. IMF and ICA. So, and most organizations don't have a clue about data protection. ICC hears appeal of Ugandan LRA commander and and 6 police officers interdicted over shooting incident in Lamashegu. Cocoa Board, Ghana's graded and sealed cocoa hasn't dropped by 42%. And Jinaport deserves applause for handling of Apiate explosion, says Somoa Ado. So finally, we can't reach Ajwa Safwa. NEC will meet on her case. Dom Kwamenya, LPP, and Ekasa Assembly. Ghana card qualifies as e-passport. Process underway for global acceptance. Augustine Blake, and the Assembly at Tujawena, the new crusading guide.
Ghanaian Times and OPC Lamashegu shooting incident. 6 cops land in trouble, interdicted following death of 1 person and injury to 4. We a big story our front page of the Ghanaian Times. We are ready to contribute to resolution of economic challenges. Ex-President Mahama. Oliver Baker Vomawo, charged with treason felony, remanded in prison custody over threat to stage coup if e-levy is passed by Parliament. 4 Ghanaians jailed in UK for drug trafficking. Omode Omufuni Abba Julius Tetepupulampu, Nifuni Ewoha, Albert K. Jenfi, Onoso Nifuni Ewoha, Jennifer Jiman, Onoso Nifuni Ewoha, and Eric Kusi Apia, and when you know, Jelly Omo Ewo UK, for trafficking 38 kilograms of cocaine worth millions of pounds. I know any story, paper, no, Ediaba, no pay, and some who pictures Ewoha, Takun Spao. Sheta goods. Somewhere the hot.
I mean, how many?
Sheta goods, no sheta goods. There's a woman say, "Be dead." Yeah. Two policemen, 4 others killed in gory accident on Esikuma Pekikpeve Highway, and also a story. Ghanaian Times Ediabano. French air raids kill 40 fighters in Burkina Faso. Let's teach children consumption of cocoa products. GTA Deputy Director Enodisa Semne Atuja. Central Region PURC resolved 1,442 complaints last year. Still, our paper number say in team envisions NPP majority in Parliament in 2024. Politics, Christianity not incompatible. And only Asema Bishop Agenta Ediaba. Car Powership Ghana marks International Day of Women and Girls in Science. Stories are paper no Ediaba no pay. Deal with media persons through civil means. Martin Pebu. Office of the Special Prosecutor investigates 45 cases of corruption-related offences. And story about say media practitioners urged to be decorous in reportage. As part of World Radio Day 2022. Miss Fatima Abubakar, a name penny for Asema Omodia Tuja, and so I don't know. Final story I will say WFP hands over 40 family tents to NADMO to assist Apiate explosion victims and punish policeman for unprofessional conduct. Lamasheguna and on this assembly about and GTA organizes float to mark National Chocolate Day. We air stories and pay Ghanaian Times Ediaba.
Yet was the Daily Statesman and Twaso. Now, official front page of Daily Statesman stories no any special prosecutor probes 45 cases. Our Mr. Kisi Ajabeng Infoni Edia Tokata and Kingsley Inyako exposes Okujeto on tax exemption bill. Akufo-Addo's lawyer defends alleged coup plotter. You are fantastically corrupt, MP tells journalists. And three stories are Daily Statesman Edia Brain.
Daybreak. Akufo-Addo's lawyer rescues Mahama's boy in coup trial. NPA appraises Act to meet international standards. Ghana can't meet e-passport standards. Eno ewo hono saso ena ukopi panimwa stories biya ubetibi enya akai eni. Pay us or forget about Green Ghana project. youth in afforestation to government. 2 judicial service cashiers on the run for alleged theft. AMA was transformed under my tenure. E.T. Mensah and Eka. 50 suspected criminals arrested in Tamale swoop. Bust board react to wreath laying. And who are these 10 soldier coup mongers and where did they pop up from? And security on high alert to avert any coup threat. Deputy Defense Minister Enaika. Tosu's comment on judges ignorant and irresponsible. Ghana Bar Association. Treason felony charge against Oliver Baka Mawo Senecal. Akotuampa Enaika. We a daybreak.
The Chronicle and OPC trial of fix the country leader and suspected coup monger Ashaman Quakes in boots as police invade town with modern accoutrements. I know in a story I had na Asambia na who police Mr. Former Ekopimo court na nyagro na and I say Ashaman Quakes in boots as police invade town with modern accoutrements. I know a story I had. Ajingano Etal grateful to IGP for fighting land guards. Ghanaian drug cartel busted and jailed in UK. Na some attackers no more babium.
Yeah.
Na 38 kilograms of cocaine almost say worth 2.88 million pounds. You know. And pudua kabe PM and omoche bako April 21st 2021. And then in an attempt to catch the cartel no omo operation great. Until at that period no omo jamu ma omo took one from Ghana with consignment no. Omo go through UK 15th May and the chi omo hit through.
Wow.
It's a collaboration between NACO and crime agency or UK and omo the chi 4 Ghanaians so Sammy.
Wow.
2.88 million pounds.
Yeah.
And then pudua anka ombetimi
omo baba kono mo ye you wanna bamba ozu na me dem fa he me dem ye den
pressure
nkwa
Sammy we in stories are chronicle the abano pay.
Well, my final paper, the final newspaper stories are what anymore and pay Apiate explosion. Male victims complain of sexual weakness. Psychologists be and Ekasa. Levy, 3 key things government must do before its reintroduction to Parliament. Occupy Ghana for Eka. Police administration interdicts 6 officers. And President Akufo-Addo reappoints LC Ado Awadi, Bank of Ghana second deputy governor. KJB hands over Agenda 111 project site to contractor. Minority leader demands full-scale investigation into Lamashegu shooting. And 3 air stories are and pay the final newspaper.
The Ghanaian publisher, ADB to open 14 new branches, MD in Adesuja. MPA reviews Petroleum Act to meet international standards. 96.5% of children in 7 regions schooling. Lighthouse Bruhaha, Larry Odonko charged with stealing. Vomawo working for Mahama, Abronye and Ayaka. Akufo-Addo outlines plans to combat illegal fishing. And no paper no Saso and other stories. Abinyaka say jailed Ethiopia opposition leaders on hunger strike. Baumia NPP bid Kofi-Addo farewell. President delivers State of Nations address March 3. CDD Ghana to push for justice for victims of 2020 election violence. Forget about IMF, let's manage our own affairs with E-Levy Shaiso MP and ICA. Me final paper here, Business and Financial Times and Twaso. Card payments enable unforgettable experiences. LC Ado Awaji reappointed Bank of Ghana second deputy governor. Indian envoy leads investment drive to Nkoranza. Weak manufacturing sector will affect gains in after. Data of 3 more state institutions to be linked with Ghana card. Employ artificial intelligence powered predictive models to address ratings variants and unitization of Sankofa and Afina field any end in sight. I know a question a wahanuma ye bisa so and other stories are ubitwi I say Europe must be Africa's partner of choice. Haptels Accra offices get complete makeover. I know Vodafone Foundation empowers 150 girls with digital skills. Electrochem scales up construction of community ponds for local miners. Beverage Awards 2021 industry tour takes off. Eno ewo paper numua ubetumi enyebi akai.
Daily Ghanaian Guide and say tension brews in Asante Agona Technical SHS over unfair disbursement of academic intervention fund. President Akufo-Addo reappoints LC Ado Awazi, second deputy governor of Bank of Ghana. Baker Vomawo charged with treason felony. Parliament must come clear on reintroduction of e-levy. Occupy Ghana and Omodisa Assembly Aba. My final paper no pay the anchor. NPP sacks Maslock CEO for marrying NDC man as husband and wife face mistrust in their parties. I know any story paper no ediaba no pay you may kiss the bread in the front page some story in there. So I'm the name about 5,000 jobs for Ahafuano youth as Kunsu community mining scheme takes off. Hospitality industry collapsing over high ECG tariff. Best Care Hotel boss begs for government intervention. NDC imposed 116% levies. Razak Opoku and a testimony. 2 siblings with sickle cell healed at Winners Chapel. We stories are the anchor and pay Omodiaba.
Well, yentoso na yenko yen website www.happyghana.com ne for stories no ebi embre omanfo anope ojumedi no eso na stories ni bi any health ministry applauds Vodafone Ghana Foundation in COVID-19 fight. Vodafone Ghana Foundation holds STEM education workshop for kids of New Life Orphanage. Invest in affordable housing as Nsubuachi to private developers. And the Vodafone Ghana Foundation empowers 150 girls with digital skills. Media Foundation for West Africa condemns arrests of Accra FM journalist. World Radio Day on GMABC. Radio has become a source of companionship. Veteran broadcaster B. Enna Ekasa. Vow Real Estate launches Harmonia Residence in Accra. And final story, Fidelity Bank celebrates radio stations on World Radio Day. We stories are when you be I can kind of your website.
Citynewsroom.com and pay stories awaha ebi enie. Mahama willing to engage government on reviving economy. Ofosu Ampof Sosu fires back at GBA over response to his comments on political judges. Cocaine trafficking syndicate of Ghanaian origin arrested, jailed in UK. We are proving 45 cases. Action to be taken on 3 soon. Office of the Special Prosecutor. We won't call off strike till our demands are met. UTAC insists. Now, also our website no so anopia. Other stories say we will summon foreign affairs and transport ministers over e-passport initiative. Ukujetu Ablakwa. Treat Oliver Baker Vomao with absolute human dignity. One Ghana movement to police. 5 persons, including 2 policemen, perished in accident on the Asikuma Peve Highway. Pay us or forget about Green Ghana project. Youth in afforestation to government. Treason charge against Fix the Country convener baseless. Kweku Azar. Northern Regional Minister hails Lamashegu chief for saving police officer and calming tensions. Haruna Drisu demands full-scale probe into Lamashegu shooting incident. And a final story, Waha essay. Law on causing fear and alarm retrogressive. Samidako and all this assembly abba. Ghana card qualifies as e-passport. Processes underway for global acceptance. Augustine Blay and all this assembly abba. When you know air stories are Citynewsroom.com and up here.
Google News. Ghana is not returning to dark days of culture of silence. Sasso and Accra 2023 Executive Chairman welcomes Ghana Cross Country Championships. US Comic invests in Danish fintech. Ghana to deal with illegal, unregulated marine activities. Ghana card as e-passport for citizens flying back start on March 1. When you are stories are Google News are ubejebi akai.
Yeah, for CNN.com and Twaso Oshe and pay stories about CNN one more a website. Videos show Russian units and missiles advancing from submarines and amphibious landing ships to ballistic missiles and tanks. The buildup of Russian forces close to the Ukrainian border continues apace. A world on edge awaits Putin's critical move. And if Russia invades, global stock markets could be in for a rough ride. And map shows Russian forces surrounding Ukraine on 3 sides. And as South Korea fumes over cultural appropriation at Beijing 2022. Hollywood actor sentenced to 20 years for multi-million-dollar Ponzi scheme. And this is Oman for a bit me. I can be Trump organization's accounting firm says 10 years of financial statements are unreliable. And the U.S. West mega drought is the worst in 1,200 years. We stories are anopay Ubenya LCN for website.
BBC News anopay say Djokovic breaks silence over vaccine refusal. Tennis star says he's not against vaccination but wants to be in tune with his body. I know this story at bbc.com thereby. Still hope for Ukraine agreement, says US and UK. Tudia vows to freeze protesters' bank accounts. Drugs in rivers threaten world health. Steady and this assembly about. Trump accountants say financial reports unreliable. Tongans suffering trauma from disasters, says Prime Minister. Children's game Roblox has sex problem. Any story back where thousands of Sydney nurses strike despite ruling. U.S. mayoral candidate shot inside his office. U.S. mayoral. I say mayoral. U.S. mayoral candidate shot inside his office. Rocket part set to hit moon, not SpaceX. Rocket part set to hit moon, not from SpaceX. Police kill man wielding knife at Paris station. Camilla tests positive for coronavirus. And a judge to throw out Sarah Palin libel case. Nina air stories. I'll call bbc.com and opera obetumi akai.
Reuters. Conditions no longer in place to continue Mali fight, France says. Senegalese separatists release captive soldiers. Rights group goes to court to get Nigeria to publish agreement with Twitter. We stories are Reuters news are ubejabiakai.
Yent also na yemfa weather update embre oman for Ghana Meteo for Adaroma. Say early morning mist over the south will clear to bright and sunny weather as the day unfolds. Localized thunderstorms are expected later in the day over the inland areas of the coast and parts of the forest zone. Northern Ghana will be dry and slightly hazy. The period one more essay Aflao, Accra, Kaswa, Cape Coast, Takoradi, Axim, Ho, Koforidua. All these areas will experience a misty morning with lowest temperature around 26 degrees Celsius. It will be partly cloudy for the afternoon. Temperature would have risen to 33 degrees Celsius. And you may, it will be cloudy with temperature around 29 degrees Celsius. Oshe, Koforidua, and Akimoda. And it will be a foggy morning. Lowest temperature will be around 21 degrees Celsius. It will be partly cloudy. Temperature will rise to 35 degrees Celsius. And the slight winds are expected in the evening for Koforidua and Akimoda with temperature around 29 degrees Celsius. The northern belt, Yendi, Tamale, Bole, Damango, Bogatanga, Naleugu, and Wa. Oshe, it is where Some parts would experience dry and hazy weather condition, whilst others might experience slightly hazy morning with lowest temperature around 23 degrees Celsius. And your area will be dry and hazy with temperature around 39 degrees Celsius. And your it will be slightly hazy with temperature around 30 degrees Celsius. Into we and the weather update from the Ghana Meteorological Agency for
Yanko Ghana Health Service now for COVID-19 updates and to us. Active cases 527. Confirmed cases 157,917. New cases 55 and deaths 1,426. Recoveries and discharge 155,964. So and a vaccination drive in total vaccine doses administered as at 14 February 2022 no 12,210,286. Afe so the eco share worldwide total figures are recorded as far as COVID-19 is concerned. Total figures worldwide, so me to me back because yeah, there it may be, and meant to also na trending issues, embre et4 and the asha for yegila any dia ekoso ewo abrantia ye no a ehon sensem aba endra no yede no eko court na Oliver Baka Vomawo eho asem ena ye kai or fix the country or a convener, and that's one of the conveners, that you're charged with treason felony. It is a CNO that before no yachino and that amount for and then the busia for the idea say about the baby you did not share any idea. My friend Drado or go PMU our court affair there. You did the quedu abodwa affair and a baby and 7 aka. Enti ebeto just say you did not appeal court amasi and you're charging with treason felony, and about for echo social media and the comment echo to her. Peggy Nana say it's time for we the youth of this country to reason up. We must value our lives today. It's MPP Moro, it will be NDC. Moreover, it said Ohinebani the other papatiase. Nash said he will behead the Doma chief and nothing was done to him. But we see when he did it, they have arrested him. It should tell us something, and that all fingers are not same. So let's shine our eyes as youth of this country. Nano say, what the leaders are doing to the citizenry is beyond cool. Why is the court to start giving them life imprisonment? Ghanaians deserve better. So you guys should release the guy and focus on better governance. Stanley Kofi Ankra say, until there is law that punishes our law enforcement agencies for wrongful arrest, wrongful detention, and wrongful conviction and imprisonment, the canker of I will show you where power lies will persist. Ken Poyoyo, a name to be remembered forever. Oliver Baka Vomeo, I salute you, sir. Yao Esupontensi, be guided with your utterances. We are not in normal animal kingdom. The military know their role in democratic state. When you are fed up with the government, you have the power to vote against them. I don't know why you call for military intervention. Only Indomie minds will do that. Enoch Walker say, oh, he shouldn't worry. The state will eventually drop the case if he shows remorse for his actions. And see, I know I will hold up. Now, if you want to know another Asama air trending, a year, Samir share any Raymond, I hear for Asem and I say, Ababi, or see a day or Ajuman Bedu, Asem and a year Kaida, or my hero of the more traditional area, and I was I so Afre, and I was I so Aka and Sem Afa, the no say 2 or 2-4 say to the second ho a year Asante Heneno and a waka say Asante for shada twisty history aba ako di omo and some no more cano and yes other history no pay on the account no etie na yeah, I did say some way no. A few months ago, and that's a few weeks ago, a BPA mu Emma some APA mu. Yet I show you so a car yeah. And I did say no. Penifo be no obetwa so. But as I said no aside a unity. Inti abaye no. And a man for so echo social media say omodi omo comment echo to her. General Intatia say, respectfully, I think we don't need this at this time. Young graduates complete university and there are no jobs for them. We beg you, come together and use your powers to push Ghana to create more jobs. We don't need history at this time. Maybe we'll consider history when there are more jobs for us. We have enough money. We don't have enough money, and when we have enough money to rent, care for our families. Nana Kodja say, all these are signs of the end times. Kingdom rise against kingdom. Daniel Audu say, the media, please, let's choose our words carefully. Let's not create tension. Kwesi say, what will we gain from this? I just want to know. Please allow us to live in peace. Be bold, Stephen say. Now chiefs are also beefy though. Hey, Ghana. Kwame Ntiawa say, what development have those historical evidences brought to us as a nation? It is a story there by and also commenter about for Edu I don't know. Aha, and trending issues, social media trends, yedi ABC Same.
Well, Fatima Dawasi and a pay for a Trenta or the Abrano. Now, a cow for SIM card registration exercise. No, a Gusua Air Koso. The telcos are making efforts to ensure so will be a bit me I register the SIM card no senior March no deadline no as well will be in lose the SIM card no. Now, we start the process no *404# or phone no as well. Then you follow through with the prompts. Everybody know you take your Ghana card and then your GPS address na wako hotel kono say Vodafone say MTN say Airtel to go na me pacho wako complete process no e wo honom nti yenyina no yen hye no so say I will say your boy homoden na ye na say ye dia na menua admissions be air koso den e wo Second Image International Skills College. One more identity ma omanfo eba no massage eba no makeup eba no facials eba no nail technology hairdressing and fashion designing beauty therapy courses ni nyina no one more ebi honom where we JHS where we SHS and maybe a university and as a diploma course biana about your part-time you can also take advantage and study enquiry ubetimi from 0243 331 999 Kumasi 020 44 03348 Denu 0244 861610 so Yakope 0240 195951 na oni omo edi enkomo enti pacho pomodi answer we Second Image so obano ewie school na uhes nani eje eye makeup yin nani eje massage yin nani eje eye hairdressing fashion design yin pacho faniko Second Image International Skills College na onkusua bibi kakra na onfambo ne bra o my Ghana mu na the Premier League is on. And it's been an exciting holiday season and transfer window as well. Do you stand a chance of winning the GMABC Fantasy League top prize of 10,000 Ghana cedis or monthly prizes? We have great news for the GMABC Fantasy League's top players with the most points for the month of January. We'll say congratulations to Ragnar, managed by Albert Say, New Ball Speed, managed by Ridwan Ahmed, Scopa FC, managed by Mr. Parker, K Brown, managed by Ernest Danso. Owners of these teams should contact any of the GMABC brands, YFM, Accra, Kumasi, and Takrade, Happy FM, and then ETV as well. You can still join the GMABC Fantasy League with code CHNBDG and be the next monthly prize winner or winner of the 10,000 Ghana cedis. The GMABC Fantasy League is powered by YFM, ETV Ghana, and Happy FM, and sponsored by Betika, Patois Collections, Sunseekers, Tours, Mellow Farms, and Storm Energy Drink. It's way information for. But Enra, something marvelous happened at the Wanshi Gardens. Enra, something beautiful happened with Happy FM spearheading it, supported by ETV and YFM. Enra Valentine's Day, we all know how most of us celebrated in Valentine. But Ene, menkasa pii mbese yɛtwa video bi de ma ɔmanfoɔ and is a wotie me anopa ya bomodia o drive kwampa park it for a few seconds ko Facebook na wako search no uko searcher no abo happy 989 FM happy 989 FM and as uko Facebook no abo ETV Ghana na ko hwe beautiful video a etwa anopa o Facebook Twitter and Instagram na o hwe video no na afei no me ma commentary kakra of what you are watching. More TV there. I know so you're seeing already what I'm talking about. But if we could start the video afresh, I'd be grateful. Now, among four, so and share send ya see and full screen of the video. No, more here. No, we'll see beautiful, nice, brand new 4x4 sir. A day yen couples no a more airbar. Na a deal bedruna. We share the number of cameramen. A one more standby. One more 8 videos, one more 8 pictures. Na couple see Anglican any GR and one more edibaye. Now you can see couples in the memano said one more ACCC film. Look at the beautiful dresses they are wearing. My goodness. Now, attire and our outfit. Now one more SC na motorcade they will buy a police dispatch rider pine they buy na we they ma be drone Land Cruiser see ebe park here na wetin say me SC no matter no yeshada apempam the first so we no son to fit ankasa enti osia enti osia wetin say Bermani if any saying bespoke mona motimbo for no na je ma mon ka before program is that mbeka trees enti na otimi say security tight na police for ejinija honom na wo mu make sure say wo bia keep to COVID-19 protocols no wo bia so no ahoba body ya fa ne pepepa ye make sure say bi boni bia enkosie wo honom. Now, ye chat interior no for. I'm hoping so you're watching this on Facebook. I'm hoping Pastor you're watching this on Facebook because the atmosphere, the environment, and any other four edition now you did a warrior one she gardens, you know. Na keke now we set up no na cameras no die hini na fly in and out name out and the various angles and the various shots na minia na there papa and it's a wo share na se utia no pa ya happy mass wedding and with descriptions no and am dey ma wo no and he's saying happy 98.9 FM Valentine's Day biano your boy homodin say on the 14th no minia ye can adofo ne adofo ebomu ye awade suronkopa edemom na enu ni nyina ekono na pense kete asusu twegu ewa kire honoma wo mo ahye mo atade a wo mafrom ntoma wo mo ebo drums no ni nyina na de ohya oba nya okunu de mo eba Wanshi Gardens no na ohwe screens ni so na pay a. Oh my goodness. Look at the setup. 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 Efe. Na senia adofo ne adofo ebehia mu na abusua dom ni nyina ebeta wo adofo achi na bibia ekronkan na enwade na esewani ensew ka kire.
Odi asempa no abusua penya na no.
Odi asempa kwa no.
Happy efe abusua penya.
Na na abusua penya.
Na the way no said the solemn
I don't know if Holy Ghost afano. I don't know if Holy Ghost afano.
The Sunday there,
on the chief of protocol.
Aye. But I couldn't can say. Or your birthday.
Chaperon.
Aye. Odua.
Udia Sempa.
Aye. Yeah,
But Sammy, what was the time now? Almost Adua, almost Kitty.
Yeah.
Now, also, Omuya Sadiana, but who senior, why I say, or Sano, or Yisikan or them, or the two also. But who so dear Senpai.
That's all in the separate right away.
I'm not going to say because some of the Asani Beshia.
On the shower,
I say, no, on to be able to fat.
You can come.
Who's almost a training that still.
No, what close was another one. Auntie, you the pictures and you the HW and the pay our F4 and one more ever why would young couple him na and why a cow more a boom more na ɛno ade na ɛfɛ ankasa it was what in the channel to a year screen no your channel at the screen was a happy mass wedding fe eti minia sɛ nam di kaka no bɔ mmɔden ane kɔ Facebook na hwehwɛ happy 989 FM na nso wobɛtumi ahwɛ deɛ ɛrekɔ soɔ nti ɛno ano fati I don't know what you paid attention to wabra na mass wedding ne kɔ so no yeah
ɛsɛ ɔmotumi fa senior 3 piece ne ba biom
I don't know about senior 3 piece
no say that's right what does you know that's right oh that 3 piece way or chinimu dindindin we lazy mu pampin
yeah
that's right yes you know Mr. Boati be obi an ope chiao
yeah
that's right Sam say wa
senior do ojinem papa the class is na aba no the class na aba
what do you say Happy FM Global Media Alliance Broadcasting Company ETV yeah dear yet to say the my ho.
Yes, indeed.
What must say? Show wedding gown or bashe.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Project Ghana, to money at the no. That's just styles are dear Juja. Why didn't you say, who makes with the African Prince Juja wedding gown? Say,
yeah.
And I just say a mass wedding into the BBI mass.
Yeah.
Who say a fro for no be a tarry different. Into the wood child picture, I just say when you be a shatari crow. Oh, be a dear Jesus soon.
Yeah.
And I palm share no. Said the bear would do could the never match a kama. Not tired of your show one because I said I would see the ope and I am mount our wedding. I said, I say, and the wedding the oh, wedding the said the
yeah.
It's imagine when she gardens.
Yeah.
That Yashisha mount for kama Koya et si just say that oh, mammy, I tired the jay. Now a busia for a shame. Na ye do wedding asisha so no mu wie no exchange vows bibia no sabe set up a ye do two was omo be di no omo be sade ade ho no e ho na ye be favorite sabe e ho na ye be favorite e ho na ye be favorite e ho no e na ye be favorite na say you show videos na ye kodu be time na e ho na ye kodidi ye no na wo hwe sabe couple bia ni cake.
Yeah.
Couple bia. Enya say enti bowie mu bia betwa cake back there bi. Obi a ni cake.
Yeah.
Utwa wi ase de ye the traditionally no woju cake ka akosho fridge mu. Wo do first anniversary wa say edi do.
Yeah.
Obi a ni cake.
Obi a ni dey.
Just say sabe. Oh, there.
Well,
now imagine say CO odo na no coordinated transport no.
Yeah.
Odo 4x4 the be go ha. Sabe.
Too fast.
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, on not in charge of
transport.
Just say blocking road. I just am get wow.
Oh, I see.
Na can be see ho. Can be see ho na the way o see. Em say o say ne ko security training. O hwiri see ya. Obi e door no.
No,
too fast.
I say ne ko security.
Too fast on skills.
I said ne ko security.
Oh, say too fast on.
Now so just say
too fast on. Oni bibia.
Eno ade na fe. Eno ade na fe. Na the year of the flowers no. Agugugu form honom na eye squeeze ni so egu akire. Na baby na me na unza no pa no. Me wura ho no. Na setup na fe ne setup ye tutu bibia na me hwe choristers na omo ye rehearsal no. My goodness. Then I knew say Charlie Bibi say no pay.
I said coming to America.
I'm telling you. I mean, omo manyum ne so omo tunyum and you see enye se bia anyum to for easy kwanchen e de buy you top anyum to for ne de buy omo beto anyum enra no
sabe ya e ko wedding ni ade a na say kasa ni ade si e kire ye dentia sabe 10 p.m. ne dia ne da sugo enti chese mass wedding ya wedding na afi na obi abewie na na media ya mama dia na yesi jollof asa na ya nam ni sa
na short
ebu sami
enra
itu upewe na upede
enra mi share adia
oh na Sunday bi ya sai kwa bi sai bi
cruise bi omo de e ba bi a omo ya hye nsa ne wo no ho no mu gina saa se me kase bomi no dia betima ba
wo kocha
eto me hu
me hu kocha
hu kocha ho akala suspect no last suspect in the time Holy Ghost by no I say But Holy Ghost they call any dear. Loud suspect though.
But on them say nsa so dey say na too fast ni senior. Nsa kese no mo dey buy. Black label near red label near blue near green near. Senior ni too fast me too almost am sorry.
Enra ade ba kwa me hu ye. Who say so na e wa ibi e fe no krikri.
Aye.
Enra yes almost 7. Local bar almost 7 krikri e wo honum. Na ayi lamoji omo ye no. Me tasty bi da.
No, then lamoji.
Oh, I did be some of the millet and some whitish na you try a friend saying apples. Wow. Now tasting it different. It you boil lamoji in area when say apples no. It chebu onum say now born a gra and it was fun.
Oh,
and it was fun. Now a friend saying how do you call it? A friend saying I popcorn no. Fatty.
Just over the diamia.
Na me trap pictures but Charlie me real popcorn. Me try me real popcorn. And na ejuma. Anti e be ka kire eye awarefo ni nyina say your momo say wo mo enya rehyimu ene gidie ewo yemu na ye announcement say wo mo embra na yembo mo no mo wai na decent couples womu nyina ebaye womu dia rehyimu embaye mu na yene omu edi nkomo yene sofu nyansabo akwa eni nkomo dwumedi edi untimi ndi wa bra nyansabo akwa edi enimu eba ne counseling eba no wei wo dimu ba bia sofu anapa yemu akwa ba
sami sofu aba na ka che ne se ni coat bi na e ataka no onka na enti o coat bi
sofu Good morning, Azay.
Yame do me papa.
Ochiame onim na sem cross na wasumu a Raymond say wo quotation bi ya wo taika. Was it for my answer what shall say?
Me feel mo what? Me see the only institution ukuremu you are giving your certificate before you start is marriage.
Oh, nice.
Any other institution becomes to school now over school of Atinsam, saying training as a journalist. Ubako training as an Fatima certificate, but when it comes to marriage, you are giving your certificate before you start. It means that marriage is a very difficult institution. Yesterday they were giving certificates, but they are about to start. Raymond Bacha, why okay?
My okay.
So for Yendi and Komo and fire mass wedding over the years I mass wedding I know say Ode Ujina na so then you know unsa etuemu ani woni etuemu ani. So for a bit of a background to a mass wedding and in Shase.
Okay, so this my brother Charles Osei SB the barrister. I joined Global Media Alliance I think 2010. Mass wedding was in existence before I joined, but then I did join there. You put yourself into it. So the first time they were organizing, I was part of it. We were going up and down, and I saw it to be beautiful. I was thinking it was not true, but then when I joined Global Media, and I realized that it was one of the most beautiful things you can do to help somebody. You know, when it comes to social programs, I love it. When you're helping people, that's my passion. So anything a buanko fobiano, I am ready to support it all through. So it has been there since the time I joined for 13 years now, back to back. I've been part of it. And there at first, we don't even take money. The couple now they pay only 500 Ghana cedis. 500 Ghana cedis. Look at the event that was organized. Nampacho Lamoji Nunkwana Nesihono. Local bar Nunkwana. How much is there? Let's talk about even Krukulina and Kazakwe could 500 Ghana. So it's not about that amount. So a background that I see handed over back to society. Well, in the course of the year, institutions must do something for the people they do businesses with. And this is what Happy FM is doing. Everybody organizes wedding. We are your wedding planners. Go and sleep. Happy FM do the job for you. People were shocked to see what they saw yesterday. So it has been a day organized to help them. Many of us say, we can come and pick his forms. They are not that come and pick the form. It has been there since then. A group of couples, who we are, to become a union, once a while we organize seminars for them so that we can rekindle their love again into it. Over the years, this is what we have been doing. National Theatre, a conference center, different venues, acting, Royal House Chapel, different venues, and they organize mass weddings. So this has been what we have been doing over the years. When we were talking about it, people did not believe. But whoever witnessed it yesterday, you would tell me that, hey, what we said, we've done it, even did it over and over and over. I knew yesterday, the way you were using your phone and you're going around, you were enjoying yourself, I knew you had the young brother joining next year.
But for say you made the point, you said forms no ewo outer or man for betting abe fanom. And you be an two patches and Tadia who said our phone no eshe cars I who ye motor police motor who ye security and provider ye lighting screens music Nina was free.
Yes, I did be a program na CPR. It was secured through sponsorship. The area sponsorship for Global Media Alliance, Happy FM paid for them. For example, there are so many things they needed to do the decoration. We paid for half of them. And Cardinal, ATL, bringing fabric to life, they gave us majority of the materials. But then, we think for ATL, Palm Wedding gone. There was a lace factor, there was a bead factor, and all that. We have to pay for those ones so that they can really use it. Mama it was just beautiful. The African 22 the palm wedding gown say yes, you can try it. It's a new thing. Go to Mama Lepa and he will give you that beautiful design you're looking for every occasion. Into the old way, fabric no one you usually get. The fabric was just a section. The rest was, I remember they're not white was part of the African print, White and now we bought them. Happy FM part. Until this year, cash crowd this year, he spent 170,000 Ghana cedis in this event. PMI, one of the companies on my logistics. So look at the screens and who said PMI was responsible. Printing PMI did the design works, PMI and yes, Jermaine. A sponsorship, a say advert my PMI. You saw companies coming on board back to back. We are baby bit 80 plus a buy on the tom. But we almost have our phone actually. This year, no, the next year, because any man for this year, no. Pacho, do we know your born can be and the sponsors to support it.
Yo, so for Minimsa, what boss sponsors no ebi edin. Jumedi ni yentimi endi wabaye acknowledge sponsors. Misro yem for opportunity ni endo mwase so womo ete say ye free nipa no mobile.
Tasty Tom Jollof Mix. What about the Jollof Edi one every Tasty Tom HD Plus. Omo and media live on channel 114 HD Plus the code and so. So when you connect HD Plus to your TV, it's changing your viewing experience. And my TV no air strong. I mean, Insha HD Plus. Samsung EDC investment company say EcoBank asset. My experience no. But your call the first to see the kaka. Also, if you save 100 Ghana CD for 20 years, 1 year you become a millionaire because interest about the kahon mesikene nyene nti pachoko ECDC when is some couple be 1,000 Ghana cedi now the 500 Ghana cedi ebe wedding now go for investment account will be only 1,000 Ghana cedi you EDC I mean insure almost say it go be no be plan no don't say it go be plan something now EDC you don't say PMI Logistics omo and so you don't say about logistical works are omo edimo potene papa. So na ATL Akosombo Textiles Limited. Bringing fabric to life. And Akosombo Textile yemani yefe. Alikwa Home Fashions. Mama ene pamon tadeno. O madina opesusia de pam. When I catch it, I drink clothing. adwen clothings and also on the palm member entade ma and almost say 82 cultural troop also a buy escort local bar drinks na no escort local bar omo ena a boy flavor decor and the way omo de mirika within 30-45 minutes. Not the same hall na a wedding no. They've transformed the place back to a beautiful reception setting. And na a fair domasi, and a juma omo boy. Yami insha and sponsors. The kind of thing, the mankind of thing. Yami embo omu na unsha omo. Yegusu ya advert a pia omo. Media partners mean your moon free. Yami insha City FM, City TV, BNFT. Ghana Web, the Domasi, Ghana Web, ETV Ghana. It is to be a some ETV Ghana. If you are doing ETV Ghana, the ETV Ghana say, Sounds and an Aseke, Enko, Enfama, YFM Kumaso, YFM Aka, YFM Takwade. And the mother itself, Happy FM. You'll be PR, a 4 workers, your moon, she moo, or my yes, mom, ha, just say, Yamin some lady, my money, dear, 9. Is it my the sweetie acleca? I mean, she be able to be I mean, shroud, one ding, not the may fast, not the may fast away, switch one among two, sweetie acleca, there will be a happy reception, but a Juma or boy, no, almost on pap, or ye Juma ding, on complaining, and what then, not a boy humanity. Let me share respond.
So for now, I'm just saying, because I know pictures I'm trying in I.
Hey.
Messi, I know anti pictures I'm trying in I.
And not said enough for me to photo. Now one drinks the giant. You near Breno, no boy more show.
So for me be so enough, you know. Young fat young come to channel and bra nevi, and that has to do with Adofua. Ebia, one more extra videos here, a check go over ETV, any Facebook, no. And Ebia no say, I almost fit now, one more episode, one more ever fan cratter, Nibia, but you're saying.
But all, and Shannon side, what Diana say, before so when there are requirements. Okay. Ebusia, then coming in defense or would you too? There, my other call Babusia, Aqua list, Aqua, and what deal with fee. And who fit from neck to see the end of the year, so with my own engagement. So make the decision, sit down, give yourself 1 month, plan with the woman I'm not here at the channel. Or more, I know you about. So I put in the bar when you're 5 months about a wedding. I said, yes, it be my any problem. So on that plan for years. Plan I said, I feel a person in one day, who bit not the far form nippy. A patcho, Sicano, a 500 Ghana pay. Do only TV soon now. Each cup will be a 500. And yes, they be a better 500 or better 500. Only a million 500 Ghana pay. And to buy your engagement at all. Because any here and son, our comrem, what's the presenting certificate the mom? Ampa, you've done all that. Yenny, our wife on Omada. Our wife on just Omada. They were not there. Yenny with Jumama. In the best segment, in a wedding which Yenya organizing, no other organizing. Yenny about the only Yenny they knew nothing about what was going to happen. So they were surprised. Some of them were thinking, say, it's just a mere being about the amount. But when they got to the venue, they realized, hey, this is a well planned, well organized event. So you're being with the amount. The fast form no Happy FM. Brania, Brachna, next month, bra. One more day, before no banning shot in Comonto, video. That is how your wedding will be. Let me promise you for next year. 1 month more, you'll be close income because you're expecting not less than now. You're expecting not less than 70 to 100 people. This year, one price of COVID, any umuprom, or home. Or my age, yes. Now, you ain't going in that demo. In Yaya, 50 to 60. But next year, churches will be after you want to come to 1 month more, that AI too late. To be happy if I'm from with 500 Ghana on Toshi view. Who told ring to Hawaii there, who told ring the other best or either a fact, sure I'll be share one other to the Nanso, Tadia will be share, a barn Tadia will be share, who tell honeymoon and biggie, Nina, a share, a year happy FM and Santi happy. Who bounce yourself in Yanza Boapa. Uba also her reception, no, maybe Thomas wedding pumps maybe 500 Ghana, walk of failure there, but where we, so I mean, that is the process.
Yo, so for entina say at the phone no you see my areas in see no one more honeymoon me boy.
Oh, Airport West Hotel. And your hotel be a keke. Airport West Hotel. Omudi Mohammed honeymoon. Airport West Hotel.
Wow.
And I don't know what they are doing, but and they are doing.
Yo. So for maybe I said the pay he said. Sir Ojembe na anapay woni edi nkomo so finyansa bonkwa nsempi dwumedie de wono na edimo chiame na dwumedie nsusu de dan nyina no esini na so eba no mass wedding na yene no edi nkomo wode de siye no kakra wode ebrem yenje comments ba ku bi ewo studio na afi no wrap up, but let me acknowledge quickly your sponsors. I mean, it's also for Eddie Omudi Etuja, but Fenefe said when you pan or yadia or Sayi, and I will say your body near acknowledge your mom. HD Plus, one more SOS now. Your D, you made a or mom found pay your HD experience partner. Our more Eddie Mass with a tasty tomato paste, and I love how do you running in Anum, BBA, one more other Roma. EDC Investments Limited. 1,000 Ghana cedis and ye be a more woman de Shaba Bassi, Hollard Insurance Life, one more Ababoni in Anum. I want to tell you at the Amomo ATL bringing fabrics to life and Tadiamu who say a month for a share and Mano, happy from ETV and Mano. Mr. Enra, a child hodua me who ya, who say a man didn't to Mano at a I was blown away. And a man is no moya there and no here for papa ATL for Adaroma. PMI Logistics in screens and in sound and in cameras and then view Muninano, Bomadaroma and on the brain. In share no me a week natural mineral water, one for life and no more soya sin. One she gardens from soya sina and no did you made in the Bremo such a beautiful atmosphere and not ye wedding no ever honum. CCP, woman so at the MY Ebrand counseling session a year, a day at the phone a fawari mu entity, warrior only kunu Adrian yo, and Pemwa grow, and a home corner benyanum, and so on a home and some Ebrand. Beautiful case I who ye. Cake techniques and a debray, ya de ebro, a liquid home of fashion, woman so soya snap, ya de entadiano, and manny de who send any yet entadiano, stars nesia far, one more and a year. I dream clothing, the money there, 551 now I dream at 20 boise, now the love doctor. What they love portion kakra guatade anymore now what they epempam tade na mema no me see free na kwa dey love nkwa and no see Valentine Day there na say no adwene dey love doctor na dwuma no and no mo hwe ya wo mo dey adwuma but obema opa tade a efe na down home now the POB will say yes this guys na tade na different na me pacho adwin clothing and also na ko ho purple protocol and one more touch of experience nobody brain Decor enya enwa flavors decor one more into event planning and decoration 20 craft beautiful accessories for occasions silver haircut and a silver hair memano enwa so who ya one second image for be empowered to succeed almost so one more trimmy beards no na afino pedicure and manicure one more yeah edema ni nyina no yesi yeda wo mo ase enti mass wedding enra ho enkomo ene de ebro no yedi ka kacho say forms no sisi ya hya ya ton videos no obehu bebre e wo in Facebook and I say YouTube go and watch what happened yesterday na who say enye wedding kitwa ene ye no on a normal day to have such a wedding no at the venue no with the police patrol with the security with the vehicles we use with the drinks food we provided minia. Look, it's beyond 40,000 Ghana cedis. Abrosa. Now when you 40,000, 50,000, 80,000, now they're wedding. I will hear from, but you can see you just 500 Ghana cedis. Then for a canning now. But but you've been seeing on the screens what happened yesterday. It's in train when Nasi that we take advantage. Say Obani Ukunu Bema and the girl. Mama you say Bawari next year. No more savings kakra ebia monya be 20,000 ebia monya be 10,000 and come dey call I'm telling you minia that 20,000, that 10,000 can be used and it's an investment for my warrior. No, na mo de munyi mu kakra bi na mo fambra 500 Ghana. You register mo, you plan next year. Beautiful wedding and the at the amamo. Not the rest of the money, no. Save it because drought there, everybody. Hamatan there, everybody. That's when you fall on that investment you made and card the warrior. Then so happy from the romance, you know. At the mouth. You better bush your dominion, some of them on piebo, a bit tie, union man, no, you share more warrior, no, as so at the moment. Simple Munya, wish you move away, you move, see bit me organize such a beautiful event at the Amamonum, a bush your dominion, at the Mosse. I don't go for your 2 years at the Frebo, Munya, so the Mosse. Sounds like a da, a young penny for and the special invitations at the Koma one more Minister Current Affairs, the invitations echo outer, your guests no, it be a buy sports for so an invitation call outer, one more guests no so a buy entertainment for Eddie or more Eddie Koya, one more guests at buy individuals on the invitations come over guests they showed up and random at the One She Gardens, you know, at the OBBR to see a tune from a mod a buyer. Mr. Emmanuel Amadakwa and Amedawasi say you showed up and run. Insurance account. Sammy dear. Now so called the was in here.
Uncle Frank.
Uncle Frank, I order.
And Jake, I also invite him.
Just what you didn't show good to you.
Yes, when I'm saying, what next time, I also invite Uncle Frank. But Uma rabbit man, so a rabbit bad then.
And the rumor I want to contact you. We need to contact
Mr. Jampo.
Now, Mushe Achana. So you said Mr. Jampo, you know, Mr. Jampo.
Yes. Honestly, I was struck.
Anyway, you were issues to discuss. Yes, sir.
Before I go sports, no, I send me about.
I send me about. Sir.
Ghanaian drug cartel busted and jailed in UK.
Okay.
I send we won't hear me.
Okay.
4 Ghanaians are currently serving a total of 28 years, 6 months jail term in the United Kingdom for trafficking cocaine. They are Eric Apia Kusi, 51, Albert Kate Shea Jemfi, 52, Jennifer Ajiman, 38, and Julius Tete Pupilampo, 56. Or say a total of 38 kilograms of cocaine, worth 2.88 million pounds, were seized from the 4 who were busted at different times. The arrest was made through joint efforts of the Narcotic Control Commission (NACOC) and the Ghana and the National Crime Agency (NCA) of the UK. A statement signed by Mr. Francis Opoku Amo, head of communications and media relations at NACOC, indicated the arrests were made following an investigation initiated by NACOC in January 2001 into the activities of Mr. Kusi Apia. So I mean, the entire more interest for story we want to say. Share operation chase 4 different people at different times. My confidence Narcotic Control Commission, because also over the years cases of yachiwe for huge quantities of cocaine in Yama. And now quite to say for Philly say your airports porous, and I say okay, Druboni, I'll bet you meet you more airports now. But I mean, share collaboration, of course. Despite the fact that now Omukita substance, they were allowed to go because now NACOC name say collaboration, of course, between only UK4. Anybody who thinks your airports, a quanta or bet me a trafficking drag in your ideas. I mean, I dare acquire bet you. Anonymous messenger, but they bring Ghana for an opinion.
No, Yagine. Senior, sometimes a month for so Ghana the airport on how you lose. But the fact all the feminine they say what BT system no. But ABA who are under surveillance.
Yes.
Ye trail you na ye monitor in order to rope in more people, not just effect an arrest of an individual, but rather effect an arrest of a gang and as a cartel or more dealing in drugs. Now, if you me photo and from the youth and they say, look, quick money, shortcut. A chance anyway, bro. Take your time, painstakingly go through the process, and earn good income. live within your means. Usika masa say restaurant ewo nche no 30 Ghana na usika ebeso a mesrewo eho na kwetena didi embepere ho say open restaurant a ubewie no na 200 250 uwi a wona otiri ho apay dabi live within your means maybe a obetimi ato masa say fufu joint na akọ na obekọ na bia sankwa guso yes live within your means.
Into who now so mama want to mepe mushroom.
Yes. We are now TM afraid too fast. We are TM afraid too fast. Live within your means.
Too fast, I no pay a chair.
Live within your means. We are to me Kelly Nasa Obo coat, Nasa Obo tire, and she also bit me up or be our snail squat. No, sorry, Ako. We will deal with you.
We will be a chair. Economy. Sammy.
Young Comra,
age of 51, 52, 58, 56, and 30. I say, Takus.
Yeah. And to imagine so much as say, young fancy be at the age of 30. Nobody a femwa, now one more Dakas, and what's sit down. Their classmates, imagine what they'll be thinking. My mobra, and I have combined here, and when we sit down, what talk a
top pressure man.
Yeah, top pressure man. Yo, young passports and Broman for. Now, to say the sports update, every month for Raymond Yamado, I crowd or the sports update in every way. And I pay sports, you know.
Well, Sammy, Prosper Netugum, Kumasi Asante Kotoko coach, or say, Ghana Black Stars, a Jumani Betoha, or Bernardin say, or available, they are soon now, a Jumani and only assemble Novak Djokovic. So, after say deporting from Australia, no pay or the Nenumsem to BBC and breaking news now. Medina who said for a watch media. Now, Branch and say also be a force will be a song controversy. Now, over forcing a song controversy in there, and the tennis needed. Why ready say or best sacrifice titles, Senebea, or bet to me stay fit, or say will be our choice to accept whatever they want to accept into their body. In 10 years, they are not there. Or bet to say enforcing an controversy. And then you know, I Sema made a break for a watch media. No so.
Yo.
Happy 98.9 FM and our Sugusa UTMA with the Happy Morning Show Sports Update and Ebremo. 1xBet say come website 1xbet.com.gh 1xbet.com.gh and then Champions League football back. Who come website so as 2 games no almost thousands of prediction markets I'll be to make choose from. Who combine 2 markets in a wahona. Sikapudo and I'll be to me enya. If your options are 1xBet and they go on my website so 1xbet.com.gh register and be a new account or register now be a new account. Obama opportunity to enter a promo code. Promo code is enter a BETGH, BETGH. Or enter a promo code now. Obama 200% bonus on your first deposit. Wait, the message 1xBet in Memphambel. 1xBet say bets for every day. Soon the 18 Mempham we need enter on my website to go bet. Betting is addictive. And to bet responsibly. Wait, any message 1xBet. How much time it almost Memphambel. Yes, here from the Ghana Premier League match, the 17th of the Ghana Premier League got to make a course. So, and now, final round of matches, Mediama Etsy and Dreams FC Asia or Akun Park. Initially, that game, the course on Sunday was rained over and ran up and a match, no course. So, Dreams FC had to make a winner by 1-0. Legon City is almost actually Kim Faisal trying by 1-0. Elwak Sports Stadium and Sa and Jumedian Ecoya, Siciano. First round fixtures to me Edia Baby Ankasa, but one match per Aka Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Any Accra to folk match outstanding because on Sunday now ahead of that game Hearts of Folk to me release rates for match almost a popular stand 50 cedis center line 70 cedis lower VIP 120 and a VIP for 200 Ghana cedis. Referee for the game Rastos Gameli Senogbe or no and a Bejinimu Dindin a center man for Saman and a Hoseman for Sa Kensi we any insema if you feel eba Yemo Ewo Kumasi Asante Kotoko Akachi na Remo Hodia coach a friend of Prosper Nete Ugum or no a coach and Chebia and one of the board members Emma Class of Dr. Nyahuta Makuleka say no and Osha some to me the Black Stars Jumano Emano na former FA boss no Oka same we pe and Prosper say asem we opanyin kan ye no je say opa che say we di na chi yie pa we hu say otumi we hu say na waye adwuma e wo wafa waye adwuma e Kumasi Asante Kotoko for him to have said that in there na ono ankesa ogidie wo say papa no o hwe experience any say na onim Black Stars team no any dynamics around the team obetumi aka say ono coach no ono na betumi aye sa adwuma no dia ono ankesa ogitum say opinion no wabona basopa na ebisa ni say Prosper na adwuma no beto ho obeyi o say oh why not a call to serve your nation and I say Ghana for adwuma na esem ye esem to me som dia akonya ba dia me imagine say me som no ekwan paso we ene nsema Prosper Nete Ogum edituja Prosper Nete Ogum coach Emma Boboko Kumasi Asante Kotoko yenremo UEFA Champions League because round of 16 matches no ene be chance here na tasty clashes ene be koso UEFA Champions League num ene na yakopie mu Parc des Princes Paris Saint-Germain ene Real Madrid be share ho na yakopie mu Estadio José Alvalade Lisbon and a Sporting CP and Manchester City so at the best face so now ahead of the game no Carlo Ancelotti coach Emma Bobuku a friend of Real Madrid or say our great feeling about this particular game we're very confident on the team or say or trusting the team ni or say match with there a very difficult game now my opponents so who the year pa now we match we ankasa no osha a potential UEFA Champions League final now the team no my ready say to beat any of the top teams are on main rival competition omusi akan wo no yente de Carlo Ancelotti eka na the press conference.
Well, the feelings are good. We're really confident. We trust our team. It's a really difficult game against a really tough opponent. They also are trying to win the Champions League, and this could be a final game. We really want to beat
Carlo Ancelotti, coach Emma Real Madrid. Now ahead of the game, no Mauricio Pochettino, and also coach Emma Tottenham Hotspur, and also the Assemble Kumino Etuja. I say Paris Saint-Germain team we Omo so we win Champions League 50 years ni na I say Omo che year pa enya dia owo to me edi omunsa esi sa trophy no so I say the team need the SCC and omo da top of the table of French League 1 until omo focus there on be shift aba Champions League no so kakra I say Real Madrid there or be respect be Emma Real Madrid Bobo no na I say omo win 13 UEFA Champions League titles na enya dia coach sniper ene ye nyina e the strength of the club now I say Sisi ani de obeye bibia possible say na be ya obetumi a challenge Real Madrid we ensema Mauricio Pochettino ono so edituja ahead of the game other match be course on the night no Manchester City and Sporting CP and be share na almost omo de akensi no afeso na Pep Guardiola coach Emma Manchester City o say the team need yes see a more incredible run see no o hwese na Jumede na corner apart from match how many lives the boy ya o man share da embo mo homode no every time we are motumi abo match no motumi achiro mo bobre say omo perform ema omo ho na omo compete among omo ho now say every game there say omo ya ne say omo behavior omo ho e wo game no we and omo in the last few years and any exception match against Sporting there omo be bibia possible say ne be ya omo sa betumi da Sporting CP so yentie there Pep Guardiola on so the two ahead of this game.
Yeah, we lost in Leipzig, so yeah, we have an incredible run, but especially behaving well. I would say in Leipzig, we were not prepared mentally, already qualified for that game. We were not ready, but the rest, always we were there, all the time. And this is what we want. I said last day, we perform for ourselves. We compete with ourselves. What we are looking for is behave every game like what we have to do every 3 days, no important the competition. And we have done it in the last years. I think we will not be an exception tomorrow.
Pep Guardiola, coach Manchester City ahead of the game no apparently a friend Ruben Amorim ono coach Emma Boboko a friend Sporting CP ono a friend the next Jose Mourinho 37-year-old apparently 37-year-old apparently no or say Oshese na Jumedian corner there one of the best coaches ever world and Pep Guardiola now say Oshese Jumedia which me aye Manchester City and the technical abilities need there the tactical abilities need bibia Manchester City team or more evolve on no ankasa there or who say or your elementary school teacher sisiano or pre higher education Oba Abebo against one of the top managers, our friend Pep Guardiola. We and in summer also Edia Tuja ahead of the game. Now, and match back because our English Premier League num. I know a outstanding match the 18th fixture because between Manchester United and Brighton and Hove Albion. Now ahead of this game, no Ralph Rangnick Akasa say Manchester United here. Oshesen and Yama Elkona 4th position and on person Mudi this season our league num. And no any realistic chance on to me now. See Champions League here. On see I can win, but and also a tough competition. But I'm focused in a game on the ball and a game on the ball on Sunday. Any Champions League game on the board next week. Now I'll say I know any idea here no but see any idea. Top 4 place and I'm here. Manchester United see amuda 5th, 1 point behind West Ham, amuda 4th, almost 41 points. See any coach say Manchester United fans Muntie now Muntie was supreme say 4th and I'm best position I'm going to make this season.
Right now, this is exactly what Manchester United needs to want to finish 4th in the league. I think this is the highest possible achievement that we can get. There is no other things. Yes, the Champions League, hopefully to proceed into the next round in the Champions League, which is also not an easy one. But in the league currently, it's number 4. That's our ambition. This is what we have to achieve and what we are aiming at. And about next season, yes, obviously, after having been here now for 10 or 11 weeks, of course I know what it takes for next season, but it's not the time now to discuss this with anyone. My full focus is on tomorrow, and then Sunday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Champions League.
Ralph Rangnick, manager at Manchester United, a branch of friend Novak Djokovic say, "I'll sacrifice trophies if he's told to get a job." I know any message or the about so on your anti-vaccine, on your against vaccines, no, but see any there. Also on coach vaccine there, and you're ready. Say, "I'll sacrifice titles." Send a beer on one side, be safe. Aha, and I'm the Happy Morning Show sports update. You will see a better on Kakaya Babaka. The Happy Morning Show continues.
And welcome back to the Happy Morning Show. We have done 18 minutes into 7. If you just join us, we're thrilled to have you join us this morning. I'm hoping that I don't know Eshas and BBA I know and the page Charlie sorry and a day after a Valentine. Most of us say number 1 thing and when you may late into the night with our loved ones are having a good time. I'm hoping that you could do a grandma and Nijani by this time we are. Yabo ya junimu posi ye koye adwumaden ede ama ye Ghana atu empom ye drive ya ye drive safely ye ride safely ye nam form so a ye observe all road traffic regulations na ye nyinanom ye nkudru ba bia ye kono asundwem quickly ye mfa ye techpreneurship tips no embre omanfo na afi ni ye nto ankomotwetwe ne so ne phone lines no entum na omanfo so emfre na de wo so ewo edman no say find the concerns they may have in their area, and the issues are not discuss here, but if you like touching on no, then you know phone lines no and fun tomorrow na techpreneurship no offer a year products and services that are technical in nature. Technopreneurship no comprises a year identifying modern technologies and even creation of technological products and services. Into baby no. There is a great opportunity honoma ubetimi edo ho joining na say a tech world and where energy the opportunities be one Asian app development and there are several platforms that you can build apps without necessarily knowing how to code. Those who want to go the old route of learning how to code, there are programs that even on your phone. When you go to the Google Play Store, it will teach you the basics of coding. Would be nothing, would no. Even social media, there are a lot of things people are doing with social media. But are you harnessing the power of social media to expand your business with whatever it is you are doing? You take advantage of technology now and building your businesses. We any cry the one for by yet so na yet Ghana Kasa Abre Adofo. Abasi be phone lines to Ghana Kasa and some egu wakoma so a opese oka ho asem ebia makwan enenye ebia ensuo sem ebia eyenkane asem ebi mpo a political issues a ofulisa na pe oka ho asem because asem bi ahyewobo number is 0244885140 and 0549508687 of any of these numbers and pacho obano abodin be bia offer free nafe lower volume on your TV set no e de mama na enyina na yetimi e di enkomo fel so okasa na ma emunti ma emunsu so enyehwam se nyame yo adom na se oboru ma. Hello, good morning. Anyemi
over, good morning.
Over, good morning, Anyemi.
Oyojuwa. Okay, on that you're watching. Me for United States of Kisama. Me person about the sports.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, as I'm not kind, no.
Okay.
Sami say, oh, me say me so shock for. But you say, you be for coach. Say yes, ijuma waye. Previous ijuma waye, any different anameboa.
Okay.
Good. And now, as more kind to me, the maybe nyadin because I don't football plastic cup wajibida. That be on jibida. Team then on a find a kuda. And for me, no me, I consider say bia. On say uni into papa no yennife into no concern because ugumuntu bibia. Now see every kind. And there's also coach. Say what you am as a book. What you as a book. Intermediate me consider that maybe an age no na at ukum de unduye yeah me that say
me that na pay so fair na badjumeden so ima now so ode wadwenche e dia ben number no 0244885140 0549508687. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Asami.
Yes sir, pacho
Daniel from Ashoma Estate.
Danny Akwaba.
Yeah, minia. I'm not so yadamasi. You. Yeah, she bibia. You be or monitor bibia or social media.
You.
Yadamasi pa nyamisha munina. Omo nije eran kofo fie no. This Olivia Vama was a me on. Oliver.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think say Ghana yembompae pa because you see, guy no he made a very big mistake. But me only say. Ebufu and Hassan Akume mama na broso. The reason why I make us answer, I mean, I no pay me tikamu ebejuma. Try in a team. There's a guy in front. No, nya call. Minim nipa onene kasa. It's like he was trying to explain to the person. Say, so it 11. It must come to pass. If you see the way this sprinter bus, nipa the number of people about over 20. Our mutugu guy we go so kanu. And yes, someone who say a buffo on Kofakumem and Omudinam. To the extent you do give pass stretch in Oslo. Governor says a bear making fancy come and no sificano. So we must some of us must cool tempers down, but I came to realize a buffo on Kofakumema or Mudinam Ghana has Siano. Sammy, your man pipe munyadi. Because system 19.
Oh,
system 90.
Medos Minia.
He catch a fatisu say, me see, Nancy or Mamin Timmy of an incambium. We will turn the country upside down one by one. Nancy on bomb, mommy.
Medos on the face of fair now by Juvidino, so. Happy 98.9 FM, Nisim 95.9 and 100.1. And we'll be our crowd between our 0549508687. Now only a DM come on and pay and 0244885140. Send a million prayer or bony D and a baby for free now or call straight to the subject. You know, sir, and I make sure says also from now Baswa, the patron no do honey now also Oduasem no abetubia without emotions now. You can't insect people, even if it's with emotions to grandpa. Let circumspection be the watcher. Now, as I'm no one emu at it now, so odi atu edra 0549508687 and the number idea Juma ana 0244885140. Menkai text messages kakranza na next person abo ebremuna yenno edi enkomo via Facebook na comment no ebi Facebook no. Ebi any anope. Okay, all right. I'm looking for the comment. I'm saying, mass wedding ne pese Bomoji Bibia Eboso. Obrimpo Kwame say good morning to you all. Watching you live from Koforidua. Abbas Gidan Guru Abbas. And so I say good morning to you. I say I can see you guys are so happy for the vast wedding. So when are you going to be part and parcel of it? Minia Edika Kacho says to Chianoma and T Nyabotrema. Philip Abuchi. One of the message I
see 2023 mass wedding in the original.
Why they send this message?
It's on buy.
No, but tell me who the send this message.
It's on about.
Me kwa me ho.
It's on a message nearby.
I mean, is it attackers now?
I see SNB.
I mean, has attackers.
SNB 2023.
Sharamundi. What is Sharamundi da? Jaya do 40 me bonum na nyum ne boss abozu atem Sharamundi.
Into 2023 no.
No, na some money say SMB no and click it because last by the time I bring your neighbor no and you meaning ya catch you who so be am fan. Yes. To bring your mono.
But you see a team no.
And I mean so no na me say na me follow the status. Me follow the me follow the status. I never coordinate am kan have no. Me follow the status na who say no. Ochele ya aba na me defi.
And I'm dressing for the occasion.
I mean sure.
And Obia can want some. But Sammy, you say.
But no combination is so foul. Combination is fat.
Money show team.
Who say wine against wine?
Money show team to me Bob was $100.
Asemba bengaho sikaba bishembi. Well, yantos na ending komo. Na ending komo mame enton we bakumi no mi ensana Raymond was stand by mame. A fan of journalism we say the arrest of Mr. Vomayo and the concerns among for raising say a criminal libel law and a day for backdoor and a day bar media freedom, press freedom and amount for airborne homeowners on Betinasro. Etisa and answer Entisa, what are the examples and the cases we can cite? To buttress our positions on this matter. Any resource persons bidding come up, not but it is the most exciting car show to happen at any car showroom in Ghana. Now, come for an exciting weekend of fun at CFAO on the 19th and 20th of February 2022. Have your car checked for free by experts from Suzuki and Mitsubishi with special deals on the purchase of new vehicles and spare parts, free diagnostics, test drives, and vehicle trading offers. Yes, bring your old car and trade in for a new one. There's even more fun to be had, video games and cotton candy for children, food and drinks, and barbecue. Also, when you book a vehicle for purchase during the fair, you qualify for free servicing for 1 year. Remember, it's on Saturday, 19th of February 2022 and Sunday, the 20th of February 2022. Don't miss this exciting event for anything. Grass to Grace is an inspirational show. When Yankopon Domuntinum, Yadebre Omanfo Awo a year ETV, hosted by a prophetess Audrey Mason. Ebaso Jumadi Esulon Kukra Yade Ebre Omanfo Sanya. If you're going through difficulties, if you're going through trying moments, the experiences of people, the challenges, the storms of life, say Ebo Nase Minia Uhundia Wenya Bomodi Ase Ubetuni in Nweti Grass to Grace 6:30 p.m. Our ETV Ghana. Na Minia TCL for Semen Country say it's the season of love. And TCL brings you the Love Fest promotion. One more Eshase from the 11th of February, echo towards the 18th of February 2022. Huge and insane discounts and amount for with giveaways are being offered with very, 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 very interesting products at stake. Ubet me any be fridges, air conditioners, food warmers, and freezers. Ubet me at to be one more our surprise freebies and so edema amount for. As a result of the month of February, the month of love and the month of giving the chocolate more amount for them. But for more details, for 0596 913 298 now only and for NDM Como TCL, the creative life. Remember to order only at store.tclghana.com and make payment only when the product has been delivered. And to information kakra Emma or mom for quickly, every year Hantech market and our Hantech markets, teaches us two things. No situation is permanent and life has to move on. And so Hantech markets here in Kansas say it's a new year and we couldn't have made it without you. Hantech Markets, an award-winning financial technology firm with over 32 years industry experience, is here again at the Hantech House, Noi Osikan Close Ring Road Estate, Accra, giving the opportunity to learn how to trade the financial markets, get mentored professionally, get access to our unique social trading platform with traders globally, get to know much more about foreign exchange concepts. For more information, please call WhatsApp 0544 708888 and visit Hantech House at Noi Osikan Close Ring Road Estate, Accra. We information the Emma Oman for into so na Raymond and fact your Nantiano pay.
You better also there na in December community trendy over the last few days developments and that is in relation to a branch of friend Oliver Baka Vomawo and no a branch in Kopimo a Shaman District Court see energy media in a course roho. Baka Vomawo charged with treason felony. The Ashaman District Court has charged #Fix the Country convener Oliver Baka Vomawo with treason felony. He was charged with treason felony on Monday morning in accordance with Section 182B of the Criminal and Other Offences Act 1960 Act 29. Baka Vomawo was arrested last Friday at the Kotoka International Airport on his arrival from London and was subsequently detained by the Tema Regional Police Command. Mr. Baka Vomawo's arrest is about a social media post in which he threatened to stage a coup if the e-levy that is currently under consideration in Parliament is passed into law. According to the police, the post contained a clear statement of intent with a possible will to execute a coup in his declaration of intent to subvert the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Oliver Mausi Baka Vomawo, a social media activist and one of the conveners of the #Fix the Country movement, appeared before the court Monday, February 14, and has been denied bail after being charged with treason felony by the police. The court, presided over by Her Honor Eleanor Barnes, said it does not have the jurisdiction to grant bail to the accused due to the nature of the offense. She, however, urged the defense team to repeat their bail application at the High Court or challenge her ruling. Meanwhile, Oliver Mausi Beka Vomawo is expected to reappear on February 28, 2022. Sami, we need development but if we abrantia yechino airport on Friday development
Well, Ray, a very interesting development also with Mr. Vomawo and Semno. But I think for purposes of one of the issues last week I need to home come quickly, you're finding out okay, I said last week I need a year UTAC for president for UCC. You know, Edin Komo Kacha said that was last week, Now only the Ministry of Education they were hopeful something meaningful will come out. More than the Ministry of Education for na Imbisa Sanye Biano. UTAC strike, with the hopefulness and near what last week said issues will be resolved, and then the fear say ebia na ya careful na tertiary institutions may have to shut down for these students to find their way back to their homes, na yemfa any India tree. And we'll try to get some clarity on the matter as to where we are at the moment with respect to the UTAC strike. The last meeting na was one more echo. I said the National Labour Commission at the case na echo court Emma court na catch said they should come home and try to find an amicable resolution to the matter. Na after one more a movie on. That was when Yene Opening Kuma Wakati said last week they were going to have a meeting. He was hopeful say Bibia Ebeto Di Yena and him say they've been off duty for a month now, and so it's been a cause of concern for all of us considering that Yenu Marco University almost said by this time there nanka adekire ekoso na wɔn a ɛbɛwie school wɔn ɛhwɛ sɛ nka wɔn project work ne ɛho supervisor ne ho nkɔnɔba ne nyinaa no they would have been done with it na afei no wɔn ɛwie school no ɛho concerns ɛwɔ hɔ nom ebiem academic calendar no their concerns yɛ ahwɛ ne yie a it will be thrown off gear again na afei no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhyɛ ase yɛn nyinaa nim COVID-19 it impact a have here but fundamentally no what are the issues in here amaya bedru sam pempens we are to date intimi and resolve issues yene Mr. Ernest Kosa enin komo deputy PRO for the education ministry na on fan chechemu kakra emaya as to where we are. Mr. Kosa, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Minia Bema.
Na eno mzeminia.
Oh, Jamia Dom, the patchy the night there. Jamina is
Yo. Ibedo asana pese wa jemena oni edi enkomo. But at the moment the situation with UTAG updating it to saying
well, that was a question of the name of the chairman Ghana from Somali Bridge. I am a few cases of the Cocodubia. Now, the American say UTAG in sense, I say strike, Yamipa and Ne and court, and the Saturn, so court became so last week. And last week, and the Kokosi, before my first appearance of court, court to catch defendant, and as a UTAG from so Mone. National Labour Commission being the plaintiff on Concord Tenase, now almost Bra, and I said, you feel there, Madra, reach that amicable solution, and as a settlement, some family court, not court, so shall no make it final determination. But unfortunately, UTAG, any employer, rather, Ministry of Education, Finance Ministry, Labour Ministry, HCI, na nkakutahudie na ekoye na because it was an inconclusive state na so yanchini anya se we ni yagina so ye de kwa koma court until last week team Mr. court no na court to dey nyame pa enne omu samra na omu bia na omu nyina agina ko benkrom so omu nyina agina ko benkrom no bia bre ko na court of Musapa. This is the roadmap that she follow through number chini afane lasting solution to strike issues and I say grievances on my raising in and for now maybe you try the outcome of the court and then I make Moko share court now to make the final determination.
Opening the point of departure, Emma Mo as Ministry of Education, Emma National Labour Commission, the mediator, any UTAG for no. At what point and I'm departing here me arrive at a conclusive point?
Without your question,
maybe say, a dear NIA acquainted at our meetings, there is always the inconclusive conclusion. I don't know.
What the fundamental issue I drag for now, last week in 19 Young drew the logical conclusion of the issue Nugina said in labor law. No one to me any negotiation, a bra or strike. The most important thing I did to do is say, call up the strike and I suspend the strike. Let's sit down, employer know what I say. And I told the tripartite committee, action as he said, these are the legitimate concerns that you charge by raising. Quite very the first address. But let me also place a record. So before I strike in the background, not Ministry of Education, Labour Ministry, Savings and Finance Commission, and Labour Commission, Tennessee, I have roadmap. That's now you have can you find a solution to the legitimate concerns when the youth are raising it. Because it has to do with the internal market premium. The internal market premium, and no, for some years back, a minor suspended way back 2013. There's a government white paper saying so that 114% that was saying you did more move at the base pay, that suspended based on a year survey, market survey. The market survey now information about based on that you're competing with figures. 2014 survey Nico, so you're trying to and 2019 now supposed to be the Chukwachi last year by December and Ministry of Education, Labour Commission, Savings and Finance Commission acting as there is a more starting process now of the statutory department. So we by 31st of December 2021. Which one I'm only the 8 grade. And they find it in my UTAG say most common critically Because when it comes to research and other issues now, I know we are on top of it. The number almost a trigger by 4th of January 2022. So a bino dragging its feet. That's 5 years on the strike. And strike direction I say costing no and you have so many that just spell it. But a bino is say call up the strike, let's stop the strike, let's sit down. We should someone raising we address them one after the other. And the idea about a bino is doing everything possible say. Strike and over calling it off. You cannot call the strike and off. And over suspend it. May action at it. You must have really, no more hearing a band to sound a mono, not to that one.
Should UTAG have a reason until they will call up the strike to come for a negotiation? Seeing, sir, previously they had called or suspended the strike for negotiations and also Ankusiaga. Mr. Akusa, should UTAG have that confidence and reason? They are suspending a one more strike, Seeing in the past they called or suspended this strike, and yet nothing meaningful came out of it.
Well, the and at this time around we are chatting new path. The new path in 2022. And the trouble crowd, but yes, Abani demonstrates any bad thing. No. Abani, the deliberations, meetings, engagement, that they are Abani is ready to meet with them. But they just said, the dinner Abani and Nedin Chama, and no one in a so degree said, dear, and Komusika, oh, your church, and I say, young Conco Chadi. And I still know Abani with GDSA, court in the determination of the many beer, or no better nothing. No, but fancy, grainy, someone when you go table, so brain are buying between your two sides. But for now, it's not here nor there because legally you can't negotiate. Once you're on strike, the best thing is just suspend it. Let's come and sit down, regardless of what has happened in the years back. And I say, let's sit down, and I'm not saying my age, the way any else sounds so.
Obi Ebeka say, on what basis and the minister at the time we in the press engagement, my assurance say the issues to do with UTAG, it will be resolved. Seeing the posture of UTAG has been that of we are not calling up the strike again because you have not shown any reason until I was here calling it off.
What a minister areas of it say, and I say means Kasa degree, and I say an engagement when they can make admit to the Vice Chancellor, leadership of UTAG. Nobody put at home behind closed doors. So we didn't put at home degree. Now we're more than confident, sir. And some are calling in and I say issues nobody raising now about it between address. By the time you should give us some timeline because last week Minister also emphatic, sir, in as much as some legitimate concerns, were accepted. But I quite now more software, more disadvantage. No thing say just suspend the strike. Government is ready to sit down with the leadership of UTAG. We have found a lasting solution to all the legitimate concerns we're raising. And the minister is more than confident. So, strike me now. I'm making a suspension, so not calling it off. No one, Trapaka committee about the Chinese. They are fine. It's a way, really, moving here. These are the timelines that they should follow through to ensure that all the issues not raising we have it done for you.
Obani, there are proposals say, look, they are at the IS trained, Sanya and Kodano any more campus wabra almost share any home cronibano ABC Basano Abaya schools in the shutting it down. Is it a proposal more consider?
Well, government and not a Minister of Education and taking that decision. I say I won't trigger that process because in any case, as a strike, the strike and idea and say abandon so many channel mobile say pay the piano for my brain and something when lectures and I say UTAG no A2 and more so we so my cross strike this you better shut it down public 50 public universities in India they are buying a general order and are buying more than determined say many leadership of UTAG the court to make determination and any leadership of UTAG and Minister of Education, Labour Commission, Finance Ministry in the Betanasi. Na more acquire the first and CCDB.
A more holding the view, say, because Abino any sika until all this back and forth, and Kaban with Sika and Ka wouldn't be here. Is that case valid?
Issue about Sabani is kind of Sabani is that an issue of principle. Say, you take X, you will pay first recovery. And I say, we know we are supposed to pay recovery. So, share allowance components are you tag now. According to the degree, it's also the research allowance. MPP Abamba, there is 500. We got 2,500. It's out yearly a year. The other one get by 2022, cost 6,000. 2023, 8,000. 2024, $1,600. This are for the incremental jumps in Abaya. You assisting in rent allowance. You know, MPP are buying at PGM and a metric. Now, the issue has to be the base pay. The base pay, and I know the issue was 114%. Think about it from across board. Now, no, 2,000 more after juniors, so that's step out. So, some of the way my youth idea, this and this and this and this. And here. And then governance, one thing check a chair boom, baby. I expect. So, quite a fast people, you're 2 of them, you're 3 of them, you say, abandoning can be and you could be inside.
Madam, I say, many Akusa say, and a Perugian Benani Dinkomo.
Mr. Meadows, a Kenya Diamond, or
and as Takusa, Deputy PR, Emma, the Ministry of Education, and pay what they update as to the impasse between UTAG and the Ministry of Education and one more striker, one more accord, 1 month in one more any crowd, so they will go back to the various campuses or more coach na and Quadana so etimi Eshiade and who encomo and no. Fatih, I would take a comment from you on the matter of UTAG and the explanation which has come from Mr. Akosa to the effect that they can't be, on strike and at the same time seek to negotiate with government. Seeing Emrano and Kasa and what I said, UTAG would also have that confidence enough to say, Yadi Yajmano to Honone Yabani Yedinkomo.
The situation I almost say, it will be best if I buy ever swallow the pride na on the UTAG to bring finality to the matter, because teachers no when your mind say omubeko without commitment, and that's without even your friend say an agreement to say this is what we are going to do. You bet you as a cano, you bet you this time, you bet you say this is how much. If sir your friend say agreement I'm table, so I'm signing the offer. It doesn't look like the teachers are going back, because let's not forget, so assembly could do court. I'm a court to crown. I catch them some Namunko settle out of court. And you know where else? When NLC Ekacho said they should go back, now they didn't go. The NLC went to court. You know, court is a Namunko solve it. So it's almost like what else can you do? What's your next point? Now you say somebody at the court and their court in the mechano, there and no court and I cannot until they be because or appeal or whatever. But maybe I do know. It means that it's a matter of negotiation. The government's posture wafa and the teachers so I'm me omodo, because this is not the first time. I'm me omodo say if we don't I'm very nice for my Sana Mudi Emedi Agrossa and I come back to the classroom and then maybe in a month or 2 years whooshe they are saying but this time let's stand our grounds and make sure what we are looking for no yega. And Sabi, I thought they said after say 25 days or say after whatever Yemko school and that's a strike.
21.
That's a strike will hold automatically though. I was say a man for coffee. And for that school hold Obia supervise Obia call lectures, Obia job bushy, and one is over the whole they this come out for the one some Franco school, moody or would we are they will ask for more or they will have to go back. As of now, the calendar is almost disrupted. We don't know what's going on. It is, I mean, in all seriousness, something needs to be done. I was a meeting the course. And I mean, when you look at what the teachers are asking for now, and you compare to some of the nearby who they are there now, then you have to make a teacher's name before say, if you really want to, do something about our situation, you can. And it looks like if that is the case, yeah, and let's all sit down because I mean it looks to me as he said this is the first time a who striker I said you know like this is the first time who striker both
parties
yeah, for lack of a better word it's frustrating me go university me did Obioko university but it's frustrating especially for Oba after and Kobako University fresher they want to go and experience how a drama tele are there no see how bad
Ray.
I think striking since media it's come at a time where almost everything that has to go wrong for a government as far as governing the nation is concerned has gone wrong. And we are complaining about fuel prices, we are complaining about exchange rates, we are complaining about students not being able to get access to education at the university level because some lecturers are cost strike. And clearly, government finds itself in a very difficult situation and a tight corner. So I mean, this whole discussion boils down to money. And for government to see demands now or more agreed to based on previous strikes and the lectures they were promising the yama and then be a bone of contention. But you see, I mean, when these lecturers who are Ghanaians, who may belong to other political parties, NDC or NPP, decide, say, they are going to seek some interest as far as some welfare or conditions of service in them are concerned. And they base it on the fact, say, when you look at executive, whatever they want to do, whatever they seek, Omusaka, we are in a country where Omuhuse Omapenye took 10 days or the private jets neko. Nobody has said Sikani Hua yet be fund this trip no. Nobody has said Sikani Hua yet be rent this private jets no. They can see spending go no. Ultimately, and so they can hear of corruption in sense. Monies have been expended here, monies have been lost here in state institutions, public sectors. They can see all of this. And they can confidently say, when you are looking for the money, you find it. And to find the money for us to also go back to the classroom. I think that is where baby no. And some you won't fault them. Some you won't fault them. Yeah, who's spending the cost? Whether being put to good use or a profligate spending, we can see. And these lecturers can see too. It is, I mean, say, it's unfortunate students find themselves in this situation. And I've heard after 21 days, it's not any students no go back home. Yeah. Economically makes sense. But it's not grounded in law. Until the students, unfortunately, they find themselves in this situation. But they also have to consider the fact that a hungry man is an angry man. If you have a lecturer standing in front of you, a come so there, a problem. No, if the lecturer is standing in front of you, come or he's agitated over Sika Bani Boto. Clearly, one slide. Go and read the rest. Okay. It even affects the quality of teaching on my students. And in the best interest of students in Ankasa, let this matter be resolved and let happy lecturers return to the classroom and teach them. But it's unfortunate. But me, I support the strike now. If First, Rebecca said, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. And yes, sir. If executive, omope increment, omope largesse, and omope pecs, word near pecs, and it be near Como, So I mean, lecture also or deserve good stuff. And this I mean strike need there. Young course until government is ready to meet our demands. No, maybe I some of us can free piano. So I mean, I said to me, Faba.
Well, I am hoping say any many UTAC and the National Labour Commission, Fair Wages and Salaries Commission and the Ministry of Education, they will be able to arrive at some consensus. These students would go back to the classroom. For me, it doesn't help. So with all the devastating impact of COVID-19 in now we are having an artificial COVID, if I may put it that way. So 1 month in and this time around here on campus. But additional any other chibia and course. And so I'm call lectures are on campus no more day. On campus now additional at the children course no campus the same. Now on ko baby no muti school. So anyway, I just wouldn't want to go there, but I'm hoping that the government will try and resolve these matters. If you listen to the plight of the teachers, lecturers, any more concerns or more easier. Fati, say only I agree on the market premium. Na 114%. Na shim what is so buy na abidru 50%. I mean, I know thing. That aside, if you promise me an amount, say okay, as part of my teaching allowance, I would no. Yeah, agree on amount you have to pay me. Na say no so need to na I'm hoping the government would resolve these matters. Me, I know say all this back and forth is as a result of money. Yes, government entertains the fear, say, okay, see a mistake near the UTAC 4 day or more air pay near the more. There are other institutions doctor for ho, nurse for ho, we move ho. Our women in our park when you say when baby prono at the amomo. Or be upon the rest and so at the omoso a pay upgrade the homes and some at the eba. So how do we handle it in such a way, say, it wouldn't get to that point? But I think that there should be a bigger conversation about streamlining salaries. We say more. There should be a bigger conversation about it.
I thought the single span salary structure was going to.
Well, Fatih, it's proven that and yet the one of cure a bit me dealing with the salary concerns at the time. See the way the police and co were jubilating. We had said, oh, and you see the police for Omushubane ever since El Paso. But today, well, we're back to square one. And so I'm hoping that there'll be a bigger conversation about, pay structure. We say one will be no matter the field you find yourself in, and Kobase, who you teach near now will be looking down on you. How can you teach a child akoda na obey school just because what no one could rap politics munti na ebi our party
any day say by choice.
I did yeah. But Fatina, because who was political if I say or politicians, what one my is you are appointing as CEO of this state agency. You're appointing Naketia 78,000, 70,000, 50,000. No, but we all can be politicians. Exactly. That's why I'm saying that there should be a streamlining of the pay structure. How can I be the one to go from north to south, east to west? Say Ghana for to me swaba. You talk about me, market here 20,000. No, my father said, "But maybe CEO of this state agency, no market here 70,000." How can you, somebody that I have employed, earn more than me, the employee, the employer?
Then at the end of the day, all you are trying to say is that
we should have
teachers should earn more than any other.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that there should be a streamlining of yen. What I'm saying is that there should be a streamlining of yen pay structure. That's what I'm saying. Whether it is the police, whether it's the military, whether it's the nurses, whether it's the doctors, whether it's the teachers, whichever.
Off air.
Yen trying yen streamlining no.
Off
air. Yo. No. Quickly, yen shifting gear na Fati yen journalist yen invite you omako police you chill igmo I remind you no more edakanta back ane opani vomawo ne ho sensem ne post on social media ane buhaha generate
sorry on this matter, I'm in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle.
Yes, I'm in the middle because I think that we have a responsibility. Say, yeah, upholding certain standards. And we have a responsibility to omino. Say, yeah, ma omino, ejija. So my out team no. And there will be a we didn't say, oh yeah. You know, sometimes we tend to think, say, Ghana for the maybe a kasakeke, you action. And I said, Ghana for the you pay your one sem, it's oko friend to Kwakrana, we don't conform a move down. Let's not hide behind Sa Adieno and do certain things. Again, no, are we going to say, Ebia Bibi Kosuna nya, Yankana? No. Bibi Kosuna nya, Yabeka. But how we say it, is very important. Again, we shouldn't also hide behind your decorum, your amount for a year there was a year and the idea, even if somebody makes a very vague comment, you really you can there is really no direction as to exactly what the person is pointing to, but because of we are standing behind certain laws in the idea, now obika bibika krebiana ya so now it's looking like by June there na you know. I'm torn, Sabe. One of the reasons why I'm torn, they say this particular papaya you're charging with treason. Initially, when you arrested, fine. He said he would stage you cool if the e-levy is passed and whatever he meant, or don't quite you're arrested. For me, Sabe, the manner in which the whole process in the court, and when I have questions with. Obiaka asem that's why arrested her. What asem okay, I won't condone it, yes. Under whatever circumstances, whatever no a person or chile. Ebi a uko bisa no beka so what I meant was so and so and so. That's not my issue. But into watching it now, what's the big deal in here? It looks as if say was something to go baby. Nobody needs to know where the panel war, including the lawyers, the family, Obia the baby a war, and and I was like, where is it? Watching it panel, because you said this, yeah, arrest so we are taking you to this police station. When you say a Chinipa police station, I would say a bread Adriane, maybe I would say a bread or suppose a towel or whatever. I was said the lawyer to be a who that wherever the case is going, or to me, the lawyer discussing how they'll build their defense or whatever. But you make it look as if, say, I wonder, I was like, what is this? Like, what's the secrecy? What's the, like, be who they are not more patchy? I was like, no, I mean, I would not, your friend say, support this kind of way. Watch it, fine, or the public should even know, say, channel or investigation. Asa. The reason why I understand this morning that people say police have some reasons why we are holding for more than the time that we all know say you're holding. Fine. I feel the more charging now. So I mean we'll see how the case travels. But I don't want us to, especially with the journalists, to hide behind culture of silence. We are being gagged, and I don't want us to hide behind that. So Becca say the fact say Sabe afa phone if you table you so that's the fact. What was say as to whether Sabe your crown for and a Sabe we are and we are so kotono. If we don't know, we don't know. All we know is that Sabe took the phone from the table and took it to the chair. Where Jankayana to it's my said there. Yeah, addresses some issues and said and how some of the allegations are you're making and Ebia ubu to be full. That would be Kasa Tessa who here Ankasa. Why how many we have services here and Abisa Ghana for say the part of say the Ghana how they want this e-levy passed. Nipa do say na wa Ghana ha. They are not angry about e-levy, or they are uncomfortable or not happy about e-levy. When they are mouth obi and who pay tax to. And I don't know whether people don't really understand e-levy ENC and apprehension they do so, and now say they know what it is and they think that is not the way government should go into your mom pay. And you know, before to me ba Emma Oka Bibia, my favorite money, the sick came. Then the boy fupa, into your no akasa affairs no, well. Say no one say that you would ask massa. Until we need to gather our words and choose our words well. And just you find yourself in trouble. What does the law say?
Sammy?
Yeah, right.
I think that we are at this point because things are not going well. And it looks like Obia Ekasa. A lot of people are talking, their voices are not being heard. Okay? Or more microphones is here journalists. But we cannot lose sight of the fact, say, because journalists know ethics of the job, say, yeah, can see, you see, you know. It's on the human side, no. And the part of Onua, I can liken him to Obia only microphone. I also Breno. Anyhow, you cannot take that out. And so, there's always the tendency, say, out of frustration, utterances to be better. Not to justify the Omoka and the reason why they've been arrested in Yama. But I mean, you see, there's nothing wrong with inviting a journalist. Say, Ombrambe yi in Semba Kumieno, based on the account on the TV shows and the radio shows. But the style of the book of Kofano, and the matters arising after. Because I mean, you know for a fact, say, when you are arrested, part of caveat on Bekama, per the constitution, or right to lawyer. Until you're true. Now, you're the Uko Bibia, Ubiani, blackout. You don't even have access to lawyer. So I mean, it raises questions. Because we've seen in other countries, journalists have disappeared. Or my families in whom we've seen it. We've seen countries journalists have been arrested from radio stations, TV stations, and brutalities have been meted out. It's happened elsewhere. And you know, when Okachem said, "You're fat journalist, Rambo style," I was media house and I be your Juma on India man. So I mean, it doesn't leave a good taste in our mouths. And I will be yes, I don't know. It doesn't speak well of your democracy you're preaching. But that said, no, so I mean, it doesn't mean, say, you're reckless with your utterances on air. At least, no. In some day, offer investigation kakarabe koso. You know, say, a fact now, a conjecture, and I say, a agenda setting in Sensema, and also, one can sound consequences of our actions. And every single journalist or take consulate, you know, on him, the consequences of their actions, their utterances. What it can cause in the man will be animal. And say, Sammy, honor like I say, police no decide to take action. They should take action. Senna, they will not infringe on the human rights of journalists in the man. Now, if the journalist is found guilty in court, process is or you didn't be fast. Then you know, procedural matters of law. Sammy, remember, Mr. Vomao, asem no so. Some is rather unfortunate. Say, from where I sit, bait now apparently any the buyer, the state has grabbed the bait. Omudia branch in it. Some it is true, sir. A lot of people are not excited about e-levy. It is true, sir. A lot of things are not going as you would expect. Comment now, Branty and on Facebook. No, it's unfortunate. Police action. Yenina name matters arising post his arrest in Niema. But I mean, question I'll be saying is it in the best interest of the state?
Wait, Hold on 1 second, Mama. Now, many Adachi Brownson ending Como, where one of the conveners for the Fix the Country demonstrate group, no, more ending Como. Adachi, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing this morning?
Grace has kept us sheltered and out. We are good this morning.
All right, but how is your group doing, seeing that one of your key conveners has been arrested?
So great. We are doing well. I think we are great and we are strong. We are not disturbed about the abduction. I wouldn't say it's an arrest because it wasn't done properly. Now, the police have whatever powers which lies in their bosom to do whatever arrest or pick up they would have to do. But we are only concerned about the abuse or the breach of constitutional or of the Constitution, okay, or the laws on detention of persons in police custody and other violations of human rights abuses. So that is our concern. We are not nothing. We are not disturbed. We are neither shocked nor surprised at what is going on.
You're not concerned about the statement of your colleague on social media, suggestive of a coup?
Okay, so this is it, my brother. In as much as the public may frown upon the statement made, or may say it's despicable, I think there's more to the context of the statement he made. He's now been charged, and I think that there's going to be some ideological contestation over the context of the post he penned on Facebook. When you look at the post, he had before that post he had already made some earlier posts where he stated that Fix the Country is working closely with some international tax experts and international lawyers on what is best for the policy, the fiscal policy of the e-levy. And he stated in that post that if the e-levy is passed anyway, then he's going to work with the international experts on tax and law to make sure they change the face of the narrative or whatever it is. And under that post, he wrote that this is a huge coup. You get it? This is a huge coup. That is the first statement he made. Before he came again and made a statement that if the e-levy is passed anyway, then he will lead the coup himself. Now, you see, that is why I'm saying there should be some ideological contestation over the context of the post. And that is what I don't want to talk about now. Oliver never said he is going to lead a coup d'etat. And Oliver never mentioned the Ghana army or the military. We need to look at the words he used very well. And Oliver is a lawyer, and I don't think Oliver will in any way mean what the state is saying it to be. That is why I don't want to get more into that, but I just want the public to know that
the group itself, the Fix the Country, are you in agreement with the post he made, whether your ideological context you make? Are you in support of the post he made, Fix the Country?
Now, this is it. We as a body have not, as a pressure group, have not posted that. That is his personal word.
Yes, okay? But the point I'm making is that you are giving us context in which he made that post. You are giving us the preceding posts that he had made, which means that you understand the context in which he made that statement. I'm saying that, are you in support, as Fix the Country, of the post Mr. Vomawo made?
We are in support of the dealings, as in working with international experts on tax and law, international lawyers to make sure we look best into the fiscal policy. Now, what he meant is what we are talking about here. We are not necessarily talking about the public's what the public see the post to be.
I think we will never
Mr. Bronson, Fix the Country as a group would never incite anybody or anything against the state or the constitution or any sort, because we live within the remit of the law. We are citizens, and in our dealings, we have never discussed anything that has to do with coup, that has to do with unlawful overthrow or whatever.
So my question again, Mr. Brownson, is Fix the Country, from the context in which you understand the post, are you in support of this post?
This is not something for me to say here. Now, the case is in court, and I want his lawyers to work on that. So you will have to take the legal team to talk about this, the legalities of this, please.
Now, let's come to the plans you have in terms of ensuring that the fundamental human rights of Mr. Vomo are protected. Do you have any plans?
Okay, so great. Well, since his arrest, there's been cases of disregard for his fundamental and constitutional right, from his detention for over 62 hours and all that. Now, this is it. We want to, beyond politics, undemocratic and unlawful conduct of the Ghana police must be called out. Okay, we cannot claim to be thriving democracy if law enforcement officers abuse their powers in connivance with the judiciary. And we expect that the court should be able to give a clear direction in cases of abuse of this sort. So our legal team will take appropriate measures to ensure that the case is filed at the competent court of jurisdictions, so as to try as much as possible to reverse the remand and table a bail application.
Has this arrest in any way sent any, sense of fear amongst your colleagues who are members of the Fix the Country?
Not at all. Not at all. We are not disturbed, okay, because we know very well that that is not what the group stands for. We know what we want, and this is not what we tend to represent. There is in no way the pressure group have ever represented this sort of ideology. Okay, so we are not disturbed because we know where we stand. We are only not happy with how things are being carried out.
Do you have confidence in the judicial structure and the processes that may lead to the liberation of your comrade?
It is some way, okay, because the case has actually or truly demonstrated the sham of the democracy that is established in Ghana. But we still think that there are some good people in the judicial sector that will do the right thing. So some way, we still have some sort of confidence in the judiciary.
Mr. Brownson, I'm grateful you joined us this morning.
Thank you very much.
That's one of the conveners for the Fix the Country joining us this morning on the show. Great.
Into the American is for me, as I'm not branching the trial, on the face of it, it doesn't look good. It doesn't sound good. But I don't want to delve into Najim context and whatever it was that he was trying to imply.
But shouldn't communication be plain, simple?
You see, Sammy, plain, simple, yes. But there are times, something can be written. It could have ambiguity in it. You can't rule it out. And he's going to court to argue based on whatever he has. It will be interesting to see how state prosecutors also argue out their case to imply say they are branching the trial. Maybe a done that. Then ANSMI will be following. But Sammy, you see, what happened yesterday? Branching the district court was Shaman. Our judge saw lack jurisdiction to grant a branching the bill. After the young man had already stayed in police custody beyond 48 hours and sent a court. Sammy, if the state or the police are on the part of saying, we want to show him where power lies. And I want person to train bibi kakra. Sami, a very dangerous bait to hold on to. Because a brand no warm custody is here, no. Sami, a brand here highly inflammable. Sami, that's not because we're highly inflammable. You see, the boy there, the man in their custody, no. Wakoya fixed the country, Nema. And he's getting international recognition. A lot of people are talking about him. Oh, I know who said freedom fighter. And you see, when you have people like this in police custody, every minute, every second, every hour, I say we need unity. Already, I say a branch and so no hunger strike. Is it in the interest of the state to continue to hold on to somebody like that? As volatile as he is. Also, you see, some of these things wrong. Elsewhere in other countries, we've seen how issues with freedom fighters have evolved than something else. Could this guy have been arrested, put before court, investigated properly? This is a coup plotters they are being investigated as is here. Yes, could they have been investigated? Just say, following the trail, the conversations in the could that have been done by the police rather than hold on to this man in that state? So the American say, you see, the state shouldn't be led by this beat. For our branch, maybe the Oshishano, I don't know. He is interested in the attention, international community, Ghanaian people say, oh, he's been detained and wrongfully in Nema because Wakoka is in Nema. So maybe that is the attention he wants. But the state shouldn't say in the omu did justice and now investigate the same thing. This man will stay in custody for 2 weeks. I'm saying that for people who have groups to fix the country, touch wood. Should anything happen to that young man there, it opens just another kettle of fish, another matter we have to deal with. Especially looking at the way Onwankasa Okono. You should see the young man when he came out of court yesterday. Only freedom fighter raising his hands in the air with handcuffs in him. Clearly, the young man, he knows what he's doing. Are we interested in following that beat? Samuel Kai said, when we went to Tunisia, our branch here, Boazizi, a branch here no setting who on fire. Yeah. Samuel didn't hear. Why? Why did that young man do that? And when he did what he did, who would trigger? Some of these things, the police want to do their job, but that young man from our I would wish say, court to granting a investigation than to hold that man in police custody because he's enjoying what he's getting. And touch wood, should anything go wrong, it's a different matter we are dealing with.
Well, Ray, for me, I am worried, I am concerned. In both cases we are talking about, that of the journalists and that of Mr. Vomawo. For the journalists, I think we need to do something about the practice of journalism in this country. And I've said it severally. Many so the kind of journalism I hear or my way say more. Many the kind of journalism I hear or my way say more. Or the practice of broadcasting or my way say more. National Media Commission or ho. Giba or ho.
Yes.
GJ or ho. And yet, if you like, tune in to morning shows in this country and listen to the things that are said on morning shows in this country. If you like, tune in to afternoon belt shows and listen to the things that are said on afternoon belt shows in this country.
Yes, 92.
Allegations, insults throughout.
90 days so.
Yes, 90 days so. In some of more radio show and so more ka ewo TV so no oti ana ho adwiri no bisa na say how is a man able to sit on air and say these things? And yet National Media Commission looks on, GJ looks on, Giba looks on, and they are unconcerned. But you see, you can't, Raymond, near you conform more promote Sadi we say near you film. And that's the person watching us, the person who is listening to us. Ghanaians have grown a taste for people who go overboard when it comes to the practice of journalism. Look at the people who are getting the numbers. Ma one more mudi atem no. Mama started live show in the thousands troop to go and watch them. Because we be diatem. We be you be ednesi honoma. We be huru nipa no. And that's what Ghanaians want. And they are going to use all the unpalatable, abusive language at their more nipa no. And that's what Ghanaians want. The viewer and the listener. That's what they want. And so they are all there. And so that person who goes to sit there and say all these things is every day emboldened, every day encouraged, and they are there.
Freedom fighters.
Freedom fighters. Mr. Vomao, there is no way I'm ever going to condone the statement he put out there. But Raymond, there's a history. What's the history? Who can say Mr. Gregory Afoko? Yeah. At some point, we need a bail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Afoko need a bail. Court of competent jurisdiction man bail no. You release no. It's not how at the time some of the civil society organizations raised concerns as why a man has been given bail and he had met the bail what's the word for it? Conditions. And yet, you found it in the court. There have been other people. I have 4 more man we say more. We be one the fear near Kofano and I do ahomache. They had not question baby any baby or war, and nobody's talking about it. And the police have been emboldened to carry this on, and the national security have been emboldened to carry this on. And so we will get to a point where Mr. Vomao would experience same, and we are quiet about it. None of us. For me, I am not happy about the thing the gentleman went to write. I'd never write such a thing, and I wouldn't condone it.
No.
But I'm saying that the way and manner things happen in this country, look, we must speak against it. Share, is it Lamashegu? Casey
shooting incident.
Maybe mame emfni obin kasana me Samson Brana Raymond yendi enkomo. Yene lawyer Theophilus Donko ending komo na ye misa nchechemu ye kase ya charge obi se ye a friend is saying treason na sichire and say no ankasa no ni take on the development and so then lawyer Theophilus Donko, good morning.
Morning.
Na anapay bacho no to saying
nyame adom ne mu pai boy ho ye
ye there adase obani aya Mr. Vomao case ya ekoso no odi wani edi akire as a lawyer who ni saying
mechia wetiefo ne omo hwe wo Facebook ne other social media ubisa me as a lawyer there na ya se film kakra we bisa say lawyer na den ya se film so obi edi bone a as I say ya che no but say ndra me kan wo baby IGP say nobody is above the law any nyina nim say fundamental law of the country say so uchi obi a within 48 hours no so produce no before court na wo chire mu court ni enti a court ema okwan na remand no anase ni enti a na court be hwem na court after 48 hours no be yes a judge be na assign under the orders of a judge remanding the person into prison or police custody. And I wish so I bra lawyer Mati people they are court say because of 48 hours rule no you be Friday as I say yamano kwina court tie no and the former chief justice your friend Sophia Akufo no that was the last judgment your friend validatory judgment on my eka say free say ade kono and this auchi obi Friday na police unim say untumi release no on bail I was said who notify court no normal court o hwe na no ya yana boko case yom coaching Crawford yom back we can almost sit here because the lawyers file a process and notify the court. And this IGP Bejina no kase nobody is above the law. Na ne all can ne ye no and then nkoyi. 2 so much you be or airport I don't know mo no call tema. And no yi kakra wom questions bebre wom. Na mi bisao voma wono crime now ma charge no if I no jina no committees are crime. Because to the best of my understanding no UK and yes sir. Anti ni nyina ye issues anti say ubisa me you call your magistrate court na magistrate akase only jurisdiction so be grantee bill. I beg to differ. Master say o kan say ye kokota court will procedure. So share ye free bibi criminal criminal law no procedure ye de no procedure ye 1960 I friend Criminal Procedure Act 1960 Act 30 no section 190 subsection 4 no see a magistrate no after committal no he has the power to grant bail or to remand the accused person to stand trial at the High Court. And this magistrate kase only jurisdiction say obe grantee bail na High Court nkwa na word jurisdiction. Question na obe bisa ho say and this High Court granting the bail na me court or district court wana mamba court sa high magistrate no obetumi issue bench warrant. The point is no onye ono ne court no grantee bail. 2 say oye committals ni wie na High Court ama bail no share processes no share conduct obetumi remand to prison custody onto me. And these are absurdity ewo ye system no mu we share Martin Kpebu case now that all cases are bailable no. Justice Doche make a comment be say the practice courts are only jurisdiction on be try matter no grantee bail no more encourage and no now magistrates for no hide and kase they cannot grant bail. But to be some in my opinion based on the interpretation of section 190 subsection 4 now the magistrate court has the powers to grant bail. Inti ubisame nimse media chira kosia na yese hu se obi ye kase liberty constitution no kase so fundamental so sacrosanct inti ense ye toto ase ye bibia ye de be ho bon ho ban na wo hwe state no so so much powers embrama ho kwan se enunti no so that the state will not use its powers to coerce the individual. And you be some say my dear Chirakusi Sanya. My catcher say winning in Yama me feel say enkoyi.
All right. Lawyer, you better know about your bar now your tongue competition so.
Okay.
And you welcome back to the Happy Morning Show. You need lawyer to Floss Donko Eguswaye D and Komo. Lawyer, my question and maybe sana say you nimsa Ghana embrana ya tro e de gu krata so. You nimsa technologies so ama ho kwan say nyina yetimi ekọ eye social media handles na ekudi enkomo na yetro ye bo so asem e wo honom. Anya ebia no wo bi ekoka ensem bi e wo social media ye mmera no ehu ne sen.
Social media no is another form of a media way of freedom of expression na constitution na my ho kwan and freedom of the press no.
Yeah,
it is another way nti na no your traditional media ho amudie we kan and your social media nti so obi contra media so no odi bone is equally the same as obi wa social media wa kodi bone.
Now the reason why I tell me business question when is Your man and Yakin Amanone, how hackers have been able to manipulate the accounts of people. One more Eddie will be password, no much in your will be identity, no matter you say. And Sir Ekobani said, Abanti Evans watching a best one also. So I dare now, yes, or Troy, and you're on the Troy, maybe a hacker be and a hacker in the Troy. You're funny saying.
Ahanti, no, prosecution, no necessary, approve, say, and pass Abranti we are dina ko jina court ono ene trust adi nti aso de bebre eda oni akwa o police for na o makoche no aso de da o mo so ese o mo tumi kire se sa social media handle no the exact social media of Abranti na o mo de na ko jina court no mfajo se what you say
me to say
it is no one of there are a lot of things I so prove as a media and two say baby ordinance or committee offense no within the jurisdiction of Ghana. But just what you say. The issue of electronic transaction act no will come into play. As to whether me coordinate bruchina me ye bibia, it will come back to Ghana government or the state of government to have the jurisdiction to try me. The way you know, Nema, me sure say they will raise up in this case. The mechanism say it is early this year that charge no modia bono no, it doesn't mean say or plead to the charge, but charge no modia bono no kurano. So court na ono akasakura ko plead say or guilty. The judge ever enter a plea of not guilty for him because punishment is by death. The judge will definitely investigate say I am passed or committee a crime now. But once the Nyama be brewa, I mean according to report Amakai I have not seen the charge sheet and the fact, but my own statement according to the alleged statement, he says, so if the e-levy is passed, he will come and conduct a coup. And the question I say, you beside I want to say, you are passing e-levy, no. Two, or what the means and the capacity, they be original no be to me a coup. It is only a money in a boom, but yeah, who say, I don't know, say, will be back as Madame will be back as you say. The police is being overbearing. It's almost anu rewura and someone. But I'm Robert Starky, Mrs. I'm afraid police almost but in social media any traditional media no more check for. That is my worry. I don't know whether Ghanaians and other Ghanaians or the media also is worry way higher. I say Obi away vocal anti-government biano. Now they want to tame him. Indeed, that is the way I look at it. I'm sure say me na me yes I comment now. Me popular me anti-government. I'm not sure say police for no better me senior or more tata yebra way. Indeed, this is what I would say. Because I have to say a defamation case, or my a criminal case, cause publication of false news. Nti na yayi criminal libel law. Nti se obi feel say the publication na injure na obeko civil court ni amano say otumi prove say indeed ayina a endure ni reputation na ni amano damages na wa enforce na de na okoni baby what you say nti say mama fa bi we fa muti say ayi Accra FM Abranti say me na okan bibi fa me ho a say me agrabo government land and ka police beche no. Is it because first lady no, ni second lady no, omo associated to public officials or what? I feel say never be what the fundamental things na your traffic kura enye jumana police ni so jina ho directly, but they on social media arresting people based on publications on social media no. Media ha me kakra mo, ubi sama imagine.
Ebimu aka say a friend is saying criminal libel lawyer na quietly on our blind side. One more issue, man, Eddie introduce you. From your comments, do you side with those having that position or that view?
I side with those who is having that view. On say, publication of false news, it's not a matter of publication of false news now sound. The publication must cause fear and panic. What you say? Until some also be able to say did it cause fear and panic? And no soccer elements na say we prove no. Until so be me I strongly believe say criminal libel law na afa another way backdoor ayedeba. Was a nkrofo abekasa wo ho bebre fiti the whole of last week. Enkrasa say nkrofo akasa ho na die down na ye bride ye so abay. Nti hear me say it's a time as I say you put pressure on policy government to make sure say you stop us the way. And yes sir, freedom of expression, freedom of the press, and no sabotage in a way, because it is part of our democracy. See, I just to say democracy. Me ti de bi almost democracy. Amambu say kabina min kebi. Journalists ka semwa. Definitely there is a way a human institution a ka say yenye perfect, Definitely there will be a mistake, and if the mistake occurs, and somebody's reputation is damaged, uncle civil court, no sue for defamation, no nya. But to be used, the police, use long hand and tentacles, chasing media people near there. I think, sir, it is not in our best interest, because the media is the watchdog. Citizens are now say and Crawford within the jurisdiction of Ghana. No, my information. Without the media, if the media is, I don't know, sabotage in that way now, because in this year, there's a lot of media houses, education, and even in local language. Assuming said those local media stations, how would our people be educated? Why would they know what is happening in the country? I think, sir, it is time as citizens, rising. Eka said, no, we don't want this. This is not what we fought for. This is not what we want as a nation, especially freedom of expression, freedom of the press. Yenfeni enkan bibi. Samini unyina se trans ni enkan bibi a dachi no ebe affect ye. Nti obi government officials omu di boni no mu ye bibi kurana. The media cannot talk about it, because who talking about it police beba be chill. Because at the end of the day, no say police chill no de kujina court na ya kritiwa. Obi antumi nyo obi ahe. What you say? Because that is their mandate. But is it say can they be doing that capricious arbitrary? It's you're finding a way. Demonstrations and putting pressure on government to stop doing something is part of our democracy. And freedom of the press and freedom of expression is a part of your democracy.
Lawyer, you say, Obia, you did to me, Emmanuel, no. Honestly, you expected a lot more from that individual. Journalists are somehow working. And the fact is, yes, so a journalist, now obey me at an video, so TV, and I say radio, and I say printer, and I even, and then I for social media now. No, kind of boss some the Nubian without doing a proper investigation and sound away in the statements.
Niamel come on say. Bibia no. I see the number of the number of radio stations, the number of TV stations, YouTube, ni social media. Need these few incidents here, or find average are very minute. I'm not me advocate say we should be irresponsible, we should be reckless in the practice of journalism. That is not what I'm advocating for. Make us say journalists for no year omeduma. The fact say journalists crap say breaking the news, the first media house no, it's part of journalist practice. No more say we were the first to break it in here, no. By all means, they will air. Omubeye bibi. But me kase say omu fuma. Me kase omu fumu and I say omu make sure say omu fumu. But me kase so omu fuma. Remedy e wo homa o ye no as a state no. Option be ni echusu. Option ya echusu ni say ye criminalize that media house and as a person na okojina platform no so make it that But you see, so what we feel say obi endure reputation. court they have civil remedy. I know say every media house almost checks and balances are almost the but yet they are in the spur of the moment, you know. If your argument be to me see, then somebody will run a comment about it. It is part of human institution. And it's a ban sana. I mean, I say, yeah, responsible and reckless or uncontrolled media. And yes, sana make. Ni can say in case say see remedy a honor and only say only a call feels any repetition I injured you. As all court. Your instances are every facet, journalists are court, so be a can be a fan, executives are court, parliamentarians are court, judiciary are court, individual members of the societies are court. As a case, a deal with farming, and you know, ama journalists, nana so near call or or publishes information damages. What you say, Yamano, apologize, I retract statement, you know. What you say? This is my more example view. Yenuya Thompson, or make a publication, or apologize and or retract ye. Answer gidi police coaching. Osha civil remedy na. One of the mitigating factors, they say, only I retract it, no apologize. What you say?
Yeah.
And the Thompson, ya omochin and amodeno court to sell sans amodeno court. All these things were not necessary because when you be our flight mates and you be our friend of court omba. But just what you say, these are the things say you per se avoid it. Journalists upon court, upon a show 10 p.m. Na policemen. Area a station ho no matching. Is it that management don't to me communicate to management say produce this person, we need it for him or her for investigation. Once a son is when a person avoid it. What you say? Say journalists here Nejuma on so that so say hey, is IGP watching, is AE watching, is police watching, and only a person avoid no. And yes, I say opinion be ye bibia, yin to me cow media. But just what in American say.
It was a pan.
Intimi encourage say media for near reckless, omunya omunya omajuma senior mope, omundi femu microphone form. Mrs. Sia, the police should not be involved. Even if they are involved, no rate omoyen. And what amena omudi yebra iko quarter. It was unnecessary. But just what you say. Or ye medra, or ye arm robber, Nancy Bibi. Intina make us say journalists say yeah. Most people will not be encouraged even to go into journalism. Most people will not be encouraged to comment on national issues. Because when you say, hey, na lawyer krana no one touch masi na me. These are the things that your constitution no person obema won kwan. Intina ye kase so be feel say the reputation na damage on court no seeking remedy.
All right. Let few floors don't care better than a place say Ojimbe now near Dean Como our happy morning show is FIA freedom of speech and some say whether is a threat, whether criminal libel is being reintroduced by the back door and then and pay. Meaning so also you've been following the conversation, who view of your own to express on this matter. Meaning say Akwenya Ewonma also bet me Edia Brain. And so be friend now near Dean Como. Your number no 0549 50 98687. Yeah, 0549 508687. Now offer now near Dinkoma. I'm sure so we can pick about 2 or 3 calls now. Yeah, the air and Komotu channel at the Abba area. Yeah, Ray.
About trend, arrests 48 hours. You go to court, you are denied bail. Obeshim bill after 5 days, you appeal. You are granted bail. Not assembly, seemingly no. So I mean, that trend also. And okay.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm actually doing the baby after free.
The bachelor, your friend, or in the Bible, my cousin, actually.
Pachenko.
Nana, with the key radio, the shaky, the shame your man pursues. Ye my Punya, ye my kind of more. in your mind. Now, your papa and another one, PM penny for 18 years old. 18 years, a P coma in your job. You make a question, you make a comment on it. I find if share on the panel, one make a comment to be a pension here. Is that the way I was treating the panel? It's unfair.
All right.
Let us be justice because I'm mentioning the motto. There's freedom and justice. So we don't have any freedom. Justice is not working for us. So please, let the youth arise because they're back home here. They're home about.
But that's an appraise of an about Medino as a way.
So like I was saying, that trend no, a idea so yeah, to say the police from
arrest for a second. Hello, yeah, morning.
Good morning, Chiga.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we ego separate abroad.
Yanko.
Chiga medawasi. Say only lawyer na focus as siano. Na o kan di say yes and I say ebeka is central fashion. Ye wo ma we mu na the home minister. Sir is this Segi or whatever. And we should see sir with the buy no. With the buy no. And the end no, lot of fat picture there. And free or my we mukra at Betregana for a chain can he just apologize. I did Anton. Anandwa.
Yeah.
Who goes after him? Because for a minister or a MP. So they are more than individual Ghanaians. Sesano Pesa Muchra. A Tamaso said youth, young fatuo, necessarily a yard, the Anusma and Usman Kasa. Or my this animal is he said, dear Japadi, my 100 years. Na enchimba eni Japadi e kwakonu na say yam fatuo na say dia no kaso na say ya piatu and omuchi obi angume na unso ma dey say I say ya chama for boom.
Medas and a place of friend about Medino. So hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Chief.
Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Pacho, didn't be for free.
The family, I can't be very simple. It's a temple.
Uncle.
Michael.
I call.
I'm that man of a good discussion, fine power. The minister said, I did and Rano, and Eddie, Yana. You need the national the car and son, a democratic Ghana. You will say President Rollins is a very beautiful. Or that is a woman and Catetia and then 4 million. That doesn't say entity a year, 30 years at our harbor. Almost sorry, will Rollins should be and what I have acquired my editor power against before. It is no, but to be our counsel anything in the hour. That I'm not going to put on yet a 20 well, then home. And I want my answer, well, I need 24. Well, young runner, and no, but when I am again to a market of the area, I've been enough to get under and only the acquisition. If you it's for the woman or Mocasa, a young so I said, nothing, and I say, oh, baby, no, not to the echo. 80 years later, now, you also I think that I want to edit the opinion.
All right.
Then we know. The moment you pass to Bianca Sadia.
All right, I'm saying, you to me and fat Kobe beam. Hello?
Hello.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. Minia.
Yes, I'm about to be for free.
Your friend a big deal.
You. Yanko.
Your friend a big deal, make a decision.
Yanko.
Na me what can say? In fact, Ghana ha and be okoso, especially media no ebi. Think media ni na ebi. If you comment and pay lawyer ya no kasa sisia no oka. Akoye say adwuma na school no koye na ade na wasua no onimo nanso ena mo say otayo obi achinti we yi bia to ono ka bi. Nsama obi ka ebetime de oyeni aba oman mu dienja isani pano no kano fa no ndi ana yenya yewa citizens ayewo oman mu yufa yesu so yebo yembra san di radio na ensam issue ba ya me me tia asem kwa me yemu shame because we didn't mutri mu pro omabo na security edu wana monwa na monam na mo kane amope na mo na mo kire mra mo na mo kire lo.
All right, too bad. Them say Nipano, and the line I drop it. Charlie Ray,
na me ka say, you know, that trend no, I bet to say you are serving your punishment. Sir, within that time, I arrest you to the time you are denied bail. Then after that, no, one adjournment after the other. Then later, I can say state drops charges. So I mean, that time now, I got in prison custody. Police need to do some investigations. No? At the point now, you drop charges. No, yeah. As a human being, it's now human rights. No? Has anybody taken the police on before? No. Hence, I mean, that would continue. Until the to ask. Also, Kaya, Koko Anyido was involved in a similar matter. Having made reasonable comments. So I mean, the state dropped charges. Same in Kennedy Ajepon's case, the state dropped charges. So I mean, it will be interesting to see how, beyond reasonable doubt, the state once again can prove, say, a branch energy or Troy, you know, now intent in and a branch energy to make Kabadi. So I mean, it will be interesting to see how that pans out. But I mean, if this man stays in jail for 2 weeks, so I mean, I'm hoping that he himself, being a lawyer, no, at any point in time, should the charges be dropped, I'm hoping that he takes legal action. At least he should start from somewhere. He won't. Okay.
Well, Raymond, what can I say those times? Police bet you on Friday.
Yes.
On Friday, and what them Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
Until that last ruling about you know.
Yes.
And before we had to court, near Chuma Sukrampo and Sana. And you could see it was deliberate.
It's
Friday.
It's almost like
what them Saturday, Sunday, na Monday at the court.
Shatawale needs to a medical case. You see. Somebody kept them in 5 days. Then they went to court. They were granted bail. And Sammy, what has happened to that case? And agent. I'm hoping that the agency will treat the police able to arrest journalists, people who make such comments on social media. No, they will apply the same agency when it comes to investigating murders and bringing it to a conclusion.
Well, sorry, so on a pay. Na you may put in a year and 2 community so. You may share your fortune.